Yeah, we're good. Let's do it. Welcome in, everybody, to the Boulevard Home Game of the Week here on the Fan Sports Network. Tonight's matchup, it's Desert Hills Thunder at Pineview Panthers. Caden Formaster here and Mark Musgrave.
The voice you know.
Now, we're broadcasting live, of course, on the Fan Sports Network with thefansportsnetwork.com and on the radio right now on 99.5 and 95.3 in St. George, 93.1 in Cedar. And we are super excited to be bringing you this game day action. Now, we're starting a little early on our stream today to bring you a bit of a tailgate show, we'll call it, shall we? We're a little different than we've been doing the last few weeks. We'll say a little short-handed with Labor Day weekend this week, so we decided to take a step back, cut it a little bit of a half hour out of the game there, and we'll bring in the tailgate show now at 6:30 from Pineview High School as we get ready for this matchup tonight. But Mark, this one here between Desert Hills and Pineview is going to be a great game for our game of the week.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. You know, Desert Hills defense, I think, you know, they're good up front. Their front seven, I think, are as good as they need to be in the region. Now, their secondary, a little susceptible, I think, because they do have a lot of new starters this year. They had a lot of skilled position players graduate last year, and they're going up against the strength of Pineview with Adam Moore and that passing game. So they're going to have their work cut out for them, no question about it.
Yeah, for sure. This is a team that has two different players that are leading the nation, right? You have, of course, Adam Moore leading the nation in passing yards, and Quincy Jones leading in receiving yards. So with that, can they continue to hold on to those spots nationwide tonight? If anything, again, not just nationwide, but also in the state, right? You're looking across the state. Can they continue to hold on to those? And maybe not even just that. Can they just continue to get down the field, score enough points to just win the game?
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned points, Caden, and that's a great segue into what I was just going to bring up. You know, there are 3 games that they've played. They opened up with Logan. They scored 43 points. They beat Logan 43-19. Second game, that shootout with Canyon View. Canyon View bests them at 55-41. They still put 41 points on the board. They can really light this scoreboard up. And then last week against Tooele, they did beat Tooele 52-28. So again, kind of the common between all those games, the commonality is that they can put points on the scoreboard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we want to thank, before we get too far in, want to thank some of our sponsors here for our Inside Region 9 tailgate. Finley Subaru, Fabulous Freddy's, and of course, built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Thank our great sponsors for bringing us this action here tonight. And again, as you mentioned, this is going to be potentially a shootout of a game between Desert Hills and Pineview. Pineview, as you mentioned, puts a lot of points on the board. Desert Hills, though, in the preseason, I would say that through 2 of their 3 games really played up to their opponents, and they were playing against really good defenses, still found ways to get on the board. And now we saw in week 3 what they can do when they're playing against a defense that's probably a little bit more of their 4A level. And they kind of just ran all over them. Yeah. And they did really quite well last week.
Yeah, last week they beat Minico 38-12. Bo Wall was behind center for the first time this year for the Thunder, their starting quarterback. I thought Garrett Grondel did a great job filling in against 2 big football teams. The first one being Brighton. They did lose that game 34-14, but that was a closer game than the score would lead you to believe, because they were in that game, you know, through the third quarter and the beginning of the fourth. Same thing with Lehigh. You and I were up at Lehigh.
Yeah.
We saw that game up close and personal. Midway between the third quarter, it was 17-7 Lehigh. Desert Hills had the ball, 3rd and goal from the 1. They decide to pass the ball. They got sacked, missed the field goal. Lehigh gets the ball back, goes down, scores a touchdown, make it 24-7, as opposed to 17-14. So that was midway through the third quarter. So they were in those games for sure against those bigger, faster, stronger teams.
Yeah, they find a way to continually stay in it. And even with Pineview's loss, they lost to a really good Canyon View team. And I know that's a 3A team, but they are a great offense. Canyon View's beat both Pineview and Cedar here in preseason. So we want to give them a big shout out to how well that they're doing for a 3A school. I think they're going to be in the top 5 at least right now in what 3A has to offer. But tonight starts region play here for Region 9, and it's time for them to just start beating each other up, right?
Yeah.
And Pineview Desert Hills, of course, the game that we're at here tonight should be, as we mentioned, a shootout. Should be a really fun one. Maybe we'll see a lot of offense. I think that's what we're all expecting and maybe hoping. But as we, of course, are here in our Region 9 tailgate show built by Bucks Ace Hardware, let's talk about some of the other games going on across Region 9. One of those games is a bye week game for Snow Canyon as they face off against Centennial from Las Vegas. Centennial, 2-0 team, undefeated here through their preseason. And Snow Canyon, though, is quite heavily favored, even though they are coming into this with a loss on their record, right? They don't have the perfect record that Centennial has, but they do have the nod here in this game.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to get the updates on that game as we progress through the night. You know, Tank Kelly is such a phenomenal athlete for the Warriors. Not only does he play football, but he plays baseball, and he plays them both at a very high level. Tank Kelly can take the Warriors very far this year for sure. They've got some great skilled players as well. So I expect to see Snow Canyon hopefully get the Region 9 W out there over there on the west side of town.
Yeah, and one thing that I had heard from, it was actually from one of our sports writers at St. George News, Eric Gould was talking about this, and he says, watching Tank, he's just someone that you know has the trust of his team, and that can go so far at the quarterback position, is just having the trust of your team, and he definitely has that. And you can see that this is a team that lost a lot of great talent last year, and they've decided to take this year and just prove, hey, just because we lost some guys doesn't mean we don't have guys ready to come back in. Samaje Thompson's playing really well for one, and he played really quite well last year too, but again, he just didn't get as many targets just because they had so many other receivers. Now he's seeing a few more, and he's doing a lot with it.
Yeah, a couple other names to look out for over Snow Canyon. You've got JT Westbrook, also kind of receiving those passes from Tank Kelly. On the ground, you got Max Reynolds. He's averaging over 75 yards per game on the ground for the Warriors, and Tank Kelly averaging just a hair over 45 yards per game on the ground for the Warriors. So I expect the Warriors to get the win tonight. Again, Nolan Perry's Power Guide has them favored pretty good, so I feel good about that. Let's get a Region 9 win over there on the west side.
Absolutely. Looking at some region games, one of those games up in Iron County is Crimson Cliffs and the Cedar Reds. They'll be facing off. Crimson is coming into this as definitely looking to be the top team in Region 9, going up against a Cedar team that has struggled a bit in preseason, a little more than maybe I think we thought they would. They have made some changes, specifically at quarterback. That's really one of those big changes that you don't expect to see when you come into a season is hey, your quarterback that's finally a senior, we're not actually going to use him at quarterback anymore. That was kind of an interesting change, and should be a good one tonight in Iron County, where, you know, Crimson is definitely heavily favored, but Cedar last week, again, in a loss to Canyon View, looked good. Much like Pineview, in a loss to Canyon View, they at least looked good, right?
Right, and they're going up against, let's be honest, probably the best defense in 4A, if not maybe the state. Yeah. You're exactly right. So keep an eye on that. We saw them up close and personal last week as we were calling the Crimson game against Springville, and that defense just really kind of stymied that Springville offense. They would be able to move the ball, but they couldn't punch it in to pay dirt and put points on the board. They did get one touchdown, but they just couldn't do it multiple times. That Crimson Cliffs Mustang defense is legit. Keep an eye out for them.
Absolutely. And I think that one's a fun one up there. It's always a little different playing in Cedar.
It is.
You get a little more, just a slight little bit more elevation. It's a little colder, especially on a day like today where it's a cold, rainy day here in southern Utah. I mean, today, right now, I'm looking at 68 degrees. I don't know. Remember the last time we had a football game that was under 70, if not under 80, if not under, heck, even 90.
Yeah.
So
and
this is the coldest game we've had since the state playoff game last year.
Yeah, and that Mustang offense, as much as we talk about the defense, that Mustang offense is pretty darn efficient too. Steele Barban seems to make the right decision all the time. He's got McCord Christiansen behind him, Malachi Alafapo also. So it's a good defense. Tyler West. That kid.
Yeah, Tyler West, Boston Adamson, a couple of returners
Boston's
right there.
He's got great hands. He's got great footwork, especially along the sidelines. So, again, as much credit that we give to that Mustang defense, you got to be aware of their offense as well because they are efficient.
Yeah, Cedar's got some names that are coming out too. JT Jeter, one of the new guys on the roster.
Love that name.
Who's proven himself. It just sounds like an athlete's name.
JT Jeter.
Maybe it helps that there is a Jeter that is a world-renowned athlete, but
probably helps. Probably helps.
But again, it's he's one of those that's been able to come in and prove that he's willing to be on this team as well as a few others. Obviously, Crenshaw's another one that's returning that continues to be impactful. So I shouldn't have started naming names because then you can't always name them all. But
I know
that Cedar Reds team definitely has some talent.
That's why I try not to start naming names, but
it's tough
because it is.
Let's look at the last game going on here in Region 9 in our tailgate show built by Bucks Ace Hardware. We have Hurricane and Dixie. This one going on at Dixie High School. Hurricane coming off of a great win against Hillcrest last week.
Yeah, and they needed that. No question about it. I was a little concerned for Hurricane. When they didn't get that win against Moapa Valley, I was like, uh-oh, because Region 9, it doesn't get any easier once you get done with preseason. Once you enter Region 9 play, it does not get any easier. So, but yeah, Hurricane got that big win against Hillcrest. And congratulations to them. Ethan Staples had a good game. Look for him to kind of control that Hurricane offense, keep them on the field, keep that Dixie offense off. And talking about Dixie, I still don't know what kind of a team they are. They get just rolled over by Springville. And then they look really good against a good Park City team. So I don't know what kind of football team that Coach Monkers has over there. Coach Monkers always has them ready to go. So we'll see what happens tonight against Hurricane as they start over at Walt Brooks Stadium.
Yeah, and you hit it right on the head right there. We just don't know what Dixie is. They've lost 3 games, but they also had a tough preseason schedule. So,
right.
So are they really an 0-3 team? I don't think so. They're going to get wins in region.
Well, they are 0-3 though, Caden.
Yes, but I don't expect them to continue on this trend of being a winless team through the whole season. They will get wins through region play. I don't want to say that I 100% guarantee it because I'm never 100% on anything in Region 9, but but they should.
If you look at history of Coach Monkers' coach teams, he does always schedule a very tough preseason, and you think that Dixie might be out with a 1-2 record or an 0-3 record as they start region play. And then it just seems like they're always there at the end knocking on the door. Yeah,
I feel like they always walk into the playoffs. They start with an 0-3 record, and next thing you know, they're sitting at 5-4 heading into the season,
Yeah.
and they only lose a game in region play. So you just never know. You never know. And Hurricane right now, continually trying to build a lot of their programs, and football is definitely right up there with it, where, they've had some struggles over the last few years, making sure that the football team is just ready to go. They've had some issues with some size and speed, things like that. But you look at games like last week and you're like, all right, okay, maybe this Hurricane team is onto something. Maybe they are ready to go. So we'll see what happens at that one. That is another one of those games being broadcasted over on the Fan Sports Network, along with the one that we're at right here, Desert Hills and Pineview. This is your Boulevard home game of the week. And Snow Canyon Centennial also broadcasting on our website on the fansportsnetwork.com and on the Fansports Network YouTube page. But let's step aside. We'll take a break. When we come back, we continue on with the pregame show brought to you by House of Jump here on the Fan Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
It's the Boulevard Home Game of the Week here on the Fan Sports Network, where Desert Hills is here at Pineview High School, taking on the Panthers. Both teams are looking to get their first win here in a region as Region 9 kicks off tonight. We have, of course, Desert Hills, Pineview here tonight. We have Hurricane and Dixie and Crimson Cliffs and Cedar all going on tonight across southern Utah. And Mark, we've talked about this. This is the night that you should be very excited for because we have Region 9 football finally starting off.
You know I hate preseason. I hate preseason. I love these crosstown rivals, Pineview, Desert Hills, Crimson, Dixie, Snow Canyon, Hurricane. I just love all of the crosstown rivals. And, you know, I could care less about a Springville team. I could care less about a Tooele team. I just want to watch our own Region 9 teams go at it and duke it out.
And we are here tonight, finally ready to get going with some Region 9 play. Again, we want to thank our sponsors of the Tailgate Show, Bucks Ace Hardware. They have a selection of guns and ammo, barbecues, lawn and garden. Think Bucks with their 3 southern Utah locations. Also want to thank Findlay Subaru. You can go see the all-star lineup on the saving side of the freeway or check all the great deals at findlaysubaru.com. And of course, we have to thank Fabulous Freddy's. They've been voted the best in southern Utah for car wash, soda, and cookie and sandwiches. 2 great locations, River Road and Bluff Street. Make it a fabulous day at Fabulous Freddy's.
Cookies?
Cookies.
Oh, I could sure go for a cookie.
Yeah, me too, especially their cookies. Hey, can I tell you one of my favorite things at Fabulous Freddy's?
Absolutely.
They have the best pretzel bites.
Okay.
The best pretzel bites.
Do they have like a cheese sauce?
Oh, of course they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in then.
Of course they do.
I'm in.
Yeah,
kind of
delicious.
Kind of a late arriving crowd tonight. I mean, we're only about 11 minutes away from kickoff time, and both sides, both Desert Hills and Pineview, kind of a late arriving crowd. I mean, it kind of reminds me of a Los Angeles Dodger crowd here, kind of late arriving here.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. One of the storylines going on here today, of course, has been the weather, right? If you look out, it's pretty wet out there. Maybe that's part of the reason why the fans are a little tardy here to the game. They're not showing up quite yet. It is going to be a possibility that there is going to be some weather coming through. That could bring some rain. That could bring potentially some thunderstorms as well. We've seen a lot of thunderstorms today, and if there's always a good possibility of delaying and things like that through all these games here going on in southern Utah. But of course, we cross our fingers, we knock on wood that that's not the case.
I think we have a window to get this game in. They're not supposed to be any showers coming through until the 9 o'clock hour. So hopefully, I think there's a window that we should get all the football games in tonight. And again, we don't care about the rain.
Yeah,
we just don't want the lightning.
Bring the rain. Rain's fine. You know, and sometimes, I don't know if you were this way, but when I was doing sports, like I did cross country, for example, right? And cross country, I loved running in the rain. There's something about just being out in the rain.
Yeah.
That was fun. And I know that a lot of football players, they feel the same way. They might not enjoy trying to catch a ball in the rain, but they like that extra challenge, that additional challenge. And everyone deals with it. It's not just one side, right? It's not like only one team is dealing with the rain. Everyone's dealing with it. It makes it a little extra challenging, makes it kind of fun for us.
Yep.
So, again, we welcome you into the House of Jump pregame show. And if you purchase 1 hour of jump time Monday through Thursday, and you mentioned that you heard it right here on the Fan Sports Network, you can get $10 in the arcade for free at House of Jump. And they are one of our great sponsors. Want to thank them again for sponsoring this pregame show here on the Fan Sports Network. We talked about this earlier as we kind of kicked off the tailgate show, that both of these teams have a lot of potential, and because we haven't seen any region play, I don't know where that potential lands these teams. I know Desert Hills is favored in the Power Guide, even though they are the away team, right? But Pineview, with the amount of points they put on the board, even in a loss, they still just put up so many points. This Desert Hills defense has to step up to that.
There's no question about it. This Panther offense can certainly light up the scoreboard. They've done it all 3 games so far this season. I don't really expect anything different tonight. I think that the Panther offense, their strength is passing, and I think the Thunder defense, I would say that their weakness is probably the pass defense, though not because they're not good players, but they're newer players. They're new starters this year. Most of those starters from last year graduated and moved on. So, again, not that they're not talented, not that they can't stop them, but they're going up against the Panther strength, which is this passing game with Quincy Jones, with Brock Harris, Adam Moore, signal calling and spinning the ball downfield. So that's where the concern is for Desert Hills. Now, on the flip side, Desert Hills, they can run the ball. That's what they do best. They run the ball, whether it's Tyson Mayton or whether it's Bo Wall, the quarterback. This team can run the ball, and that's something they're going to have to do tonight, is run the ball, kind of control the clock with the running game, keep this Pineview offense on the sideline.
That's exactly right. I love that analysis of the run versus the pass in tonight's ball game. Getting ready here for the national anthem and the presentation of the colors. So with that, we will be stepping aside, and we will have game day coming up shortly. So we'll step aside. More football here on the Boulevard Home Game of the Week when we come back.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool? Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Welcome back in, everybody, to the Boulevard Home Game of the Week. Just barely had our presentation of the colors in the national anthem here at Pineview High School. Some of the students here in their a cappella rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Absolutely beautiful.
That was really, really good. No question. And we're standing right next to them, so we got the full effect.
Oh, we got the front row seat. It was awesome. They did a very good job. So
yeah, that was
so
fantastic.
Shout out to them. It was a really awesome experience, and too bad the rain kind of pushed some people away. They didn't get to hear it too much. There's not a lot of people in the crowd here tonight.
They're still kind of filtering in, but hey, we told them on the show today they could stay home and just throw this up on their big screen.
That's right.
I think a lot of people kind of took that to heart, and that's what they're doing.
And why not? You know what? On a night like tonight, sit back home, maybe pour yourself a cup of hot chocolate and pull out the popcorn, just enjoy some football. Why not? As Pineview Panthers take the field, waving their flags, getting ready to get underway here with the game of the week here at Pineview High School. Again, Region 9 competition finally about to get underway, and I say finally because it feels like it's been maybe, I don't know, 9 months too long, you know?
Yeah.
It's been a little too long for us.
It's here for sure. And again, I expect this game to be kind of some fireworks. I expect that scoreboard operator to just keep on punching numbers on both sides. I was talking to the PA announcer, Kelly, here just a little bit earlier. He thinks it's going to be a little bit lower of a scoring game. I say it's going to be a high scoring game. We'll see who's right.
Maybe it'll be in the middle, like a 20-17.
Oh, you're such a fence sitter.
Maybe.
God.
That was a fence sitter answer.
Take a side, Caden.
Hey, I was with you. I said that it would be a high-scoring game personally, but team's getting ready to go meet out there in midfield, and of course, tonight's game getting ready to get underway. 7 o'clock on the dot right now as they're getting ready to do the coin toss. So we're definitely sticking to the schedule, and I know that for a lot of people here, we've been a little worried about that today, making sure that we're going to stay on schedule. And right now, as you kind of mentioned, we're hitting a bit of a window. There's a chance of some showers here in the 7 o'clock hour, but it should open back up again through 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. We should be able to get this game out of the way before anything else hits us later tonight.
For our radio audience, Pineview is in black pants, black jersey with white letters. And as a broadcaster, I love that because I can see the numbers. Desert Hills, they're in their gray pants, white jerseys with gold lettering. Little bit tougher to see those numbers on the Desert Hill side, but we'll do the best we can.
I don't know about you, but I personally have old eyes, so yeah, I definitely feel it. If you ask my eye doctor, he would definitely tell you that I shouldn't be trying to focus that far out on some numbers. But lucky for us, we at least have our camera here through the video stream to be able to try to see it.
When you have 53-year-old eyes, come and talk to me, Kate.
All right, sounds good. Where will you be when I'm 53?
Oh, my gosh, I don't even want to I don't even want to answer that question. Now, I can see far. It's just kind of close. But those white jerseys and gold numbers, just a little tougher to read. But, again, we'll do the best that we can here. Beautiful night here at Pineview. And this is perfect football weather right now. Just as long as that electricity stays away, this is perfect football weather.
The only electricity I want to see in this game is just a bunch of scoring. That's about as electric as I want it to get out here.
I'm telling you, the scoreboard operator sitting right next to me, he's going to be punching those numbers in tonight for sure.
That's right. Coin toss has happened down there, and teams about to get out on the field and get this game underway. Again, we appreciate you joining us here on our Boulevard Home Game of the Week. Stop by Boulevard Home and their locations, I would say all across southern Utah, but now southern Nevada, including Las Vegas.
Yeah. Macy and I, we were just down in Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago, and we saw the billboard down there, and they're definitely making a dent and doing some great things, saving people a lot of money down in the Las Vegas, Summerlin area.
Well, us in southern Utah, we've been taking advantage of it for too long. They decided to take it to Las Vegas to get the savings down there for your home furnishing needs. So Desert Hills in the white jerseys, kicking off from our right to our left to Pineview. Pineview will receive this one and send it on the way. And we'll get this game underway here in just a little bit as they're getting ready to kick this one off. And as you mentioned, the white jersey with the gray pants, the gold numbers. I will say gold on white, not a lot of contrast, a little difficult to see. But the kick is underway, and it goes to the end zone. We'll bring it out to the 20-yard line and get this game started.
We are started.
Of course, this Pineview Panther offense, we get to see them out there very first. Number 7, Adam Moore, out there at QB, the junior quarterback who has made a name for himself in the nation, not just here at Pineview High School, has broken records at Pineview High School in just a short amount of time this season, but out there as the nation's leading yards per game. And, of course, Quincy Jones as well, leading in receptions and receiving yards per game.
Yeah, Tonga right next to him on his right.
Snaps away. It's a handoff. And stuffed up pretty well by that Thunder defense. Tonga didn't have much room to run.
Yeah, gain of 2. Thunder defense kind of stood tall right there.
The Jagger shot well in on that. Make it 2nd and 9. Here for this Panther offense. Snap is away. Moore looking to pass. He's going to go to the near side, and it is not there. Intended for Tonga again.
You know what? That might not have been a bad drop for Tonga. The Thunder defense was right there. He may have gained a yard, but he also may have lost a yard too. That might have been a good drop, actually.
Brings up 3rd and 8. Give him the extra yardage there. About 8.5, we'll say, over there on the sideline. As again, another pass play across the middle, and it is caught. Not enough for the first down, though.
Boy, really.
Matthew Costa.
Really close. We're going to see where they mark this. That is, his foot is right on the line.
Let's watch that Holbrook asphalt replay to see where they end up putting it. Yeah, about a half a yard short. They have the offense out there.
And they're going for it as of right now.
And now they're second guessing it, bringing out the punting unit. It's a little too close when you're in your own territory there.
Yeah, early in the game as well. And now we'll never know.
And now we will never know,
indeed. We'll never know.
David Beckstrand back there to punt this one away.
I would think Tonga's chance of getting that would have been very high, but then if you don't, it's bad news.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. This one's short. Might have had a finger on it, too, as it goes bouncing and rolling. Definitely had a generous roll as it'll fall right at about the 40-yard line into Thunder territory, where the offense of Desert Hills will take over.
Yeah, that was a good Panther bounce on that punt, and it probably picked him up an extra 10 to 15 yards. With that Panther bounce. So, yep, here we go. Bo Wall under center for the Thunder. Taking their first Region 9 snap.
And the snap is away. He's looking to pass. Passes over into the flat, running across to the near side. Out to the 48-yard line is Hunter Clark. Or excuse me, Titan Mason. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong name there. Titan Mason.
Yeah, Titan Mason. And it's going to be a heavy dose of Titan Mason tonight, either catching those passes out in the flats like that, screen passes, and then obviously, you know, he's going to get his touches on the carries as well.
It is a first down. They mark it right at the 50-yard line. Snap is away, looking to pass again. Same play to the opposite side. Mason goes past the 45 to the 40. He takes a big hit, goes out of bounds after a gain of 12.
Yeah, he's very talented, very quick on the outside, but we've also we've seen him run in between the tackles as well. He's just quick at the line of scrimmage, seems to make the right decision when he gets the ball as well.
Ball placed down at the Panther 37-yard line. There's the snap, same play again. They bring it to the near side. Mason puts on the stiff arm. He's wrapped up and taken down by David Beckstrand.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Beckstrand. He kept the outside so that Mason really just couldn't do anything.
The flag's on the play as well, so the officials will get together and chat all of the flags here on this near side where the end of the play happened.
You know, when those pass plays or run plays, you know, as a defense, you want to string those out and use the sideline.
Face mask is the call against Pineview, so it will be a first down for the Thunder. They'll spot the ball at the 20.
I didn't see it. There was nothing that stood out to me. I didn't see a neck whip or anything, but...
And they're about to get underway again. This time it's a handoff up the middle. Mason slips one tackle, slips two, and ends up falling forward for a gain of about 7 yards, 6 yards.
And again, just nice movement there at the line of scrimmage.
So let's check this Holbrook Asphalt replay here. This is from, oh, excuse me, I think we might have jumped a play there, but we were going to see if we could see that face masking call, but it ended up going to the other side, so it's all good. Second down. Again, it's a handoff up the middle, falling forward. A player losing a helmet out there, too.
And it's Talfa. He's got to go off for a play.
One guy you don't want to lose is Talfa. Especially here on a 3rd and 1 now for the Thunder. Scoreless here as we are just getting started with 9:14 left to play here in the first quarter. But, of course, the Desert Hills Thunder now into the Cache Valley Bank red zone. The snap is away, and again, another handoff. And he gets the line to gain, and about one more, it looks like. It'll be a first down, and right at that 9, 1st and goal.
Yeah, needed one, got two, and I do like that play call by the Thunder. You know, very similar 3rd and 1. Remember last time at Lehigh they tried to pass the ball. I like what they did with Titan Mason and just went right up the middle.
1st and goal from the 9 for the Thunder. Pass out to the flat again. Mason finds his way through, an easy touchdown for the Thunder. Mason there barely squeezes through some defenders, not even touched them.
Boy, what a cut that he made right around the 4 or the 5 yard line and just busted it back into the end zone.
Check out this Holbrook Asphalt replay of the touchdown score here by Titan Mason. Great cut, slipping through the defenders there for the touchdown. State Bank of Southern Utah extra point coming up. And it looks to be good, and it is. Throw 7 points on the board for Desert Hills. They lead this one early against the Pineview Panthers. Quick score update brought to you by Nets on Fire, where Crimson Cliffs also gets on the board against Cedar. It's a 7-0 ball game in Iron County in favor of the Mustangs. And now we get to see again this Pineview Panther offense wasn't able to get rolling in the last drive. What can they do in this one?
Yeah, you know, I expect them to go a little bit more heavy pass on this drive. I think they were kind of feeling out that Thunder defense on that first drive. Their strength is passing. They ran 2 out of the 3 times on the first drive. I expect them to go heavy pass this time. Look for Quincy Jones, look for Brock Harris. Adam Moore is going to go to his weapons now.
Make it now 14-0. Crimson getting on again.
Yikers. It's getting away from the Reds already up in Cedar City.
Pineview again back to receive. And the kick is away from the Thunder. Looks to be sailing well, but there's a flag. All the way back at where they kicked off from the 40, so I assume, and it is a false start, they will move it right on back.
Oh, those are the penalties that just drive coaches crazy. It's just easy stuff like that. Lining up offsides, jumping, false start on a kickoff.
Yeah, and they move them back 5 yards, kicking off now from the 35 instead of the 40.
But we do know that Johns does have a pretty good leg.
Does he make this one a little bit more returnable, though? Still getting set up to take that kick. And it's away.
Yeah.
And falls into the end zone.
Yeah, so we won't ever get that 2 minutes back.
No, but that's okay. That is okay.
The result ended up being the same.
Yeah.
And Adam Moore coming back out. And again, I expect a little bit more going downfield and challenging this Thunder defense and the secondary. Again, look for Quincy Jones, look for Brock Harris. I think those are where Adam's going to be looking here on this drive.
And he drops back to pass. Gets it to the side. And it is Quincy Jones with a gain of more than 20, about 23.
Yeah, about 23, 24-yard line. And, boy, on cue. I love it when people make me look kind of good. And Adam Moore and Quincy Jones definitely on cue right there.
And Quincy Jones with that pass gets Pineview a Red Rock Real Estate first down. Red Rock Real Estate. It's real estate focused on you from land to luxury. Visit them at redrockrealestate.com. This one, Tonga doesn't get too far ahead, maybe a yard or two. Give him 2 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and again, they're going, right into the teeth of that Thunder defense, which is probably the strength of the defense. But I know you have to keep defenses honest, too. So, again, they're going to continue to pound that ball occasionally just to keep the defense honest. But, again, look for those strikes for Quincy Harris and Brock Harris, or Quincy Jones and Brock Harris.
And the pass is away and finally brought down at the 50 is Brock Harris, as you mentioned the name right there.
Yeah.
He'll bring up 3rd and 2 right at that 50-yard line.
He doesn't look like a sophomore.
No. He doesn't even look like a high school player.
Yeah, he looks like...
At least with the pads and the helmet on
yeah.
From here.
He looks like he could have been down at Allegiant Stadium and trying out for the Raiders for sure.
Pass across the middle again, intended for Harris. A little too far in front of him as pressure was coming to Adam Moore. Had to get rid of it.
Yeah, and Adam had to get rid of it sooner than he needed to. He ended up kind of on his rumpus at the end. No penalties called. But, yeah, the Thunder defense in the Panther backfield, probably a little more sooner than Adam wanted.
So they'll bring out the punting unit again on a 4th and 2. Still 7-0 in favor of Desert Hills with 7:14 left to play here in the first quarter. And the snap is away. Line drive of a punt it is. It falls and rolls. It is picked up by the Thunder. They'll take it to the far side, wrapped up, brought down at the 15-yard line.
Polu with that return just couldn't get to the outside. Really good pursuit by the Panther special teams.
Carson Curtis on the stop.
Yeah. Boy, they got down there in a hurry.
Yeah, they did.
Polu had no chance to get that to the outside and get any type of positive yardage.
It is 1st and 10 for the Thunder, who lead right now. They have themselves a 85-yard field to go in front of them. Dropping back to pass, going to find a hole and run through it. Takes it over here to the near side before he's wrapped up and brought down by Braxton Linville, not after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, nice run there by Bo. That was not designed. Panther secondary had all of his weapons covered up, so he just kind of tucked it and took what he could get.
You can see here on the Holbrook asphalt replay. Finds himself all the way down to that 20. 2nd and 5. Pitches it off to Titan as he takes it all the way to the sideline. And finally brought down to the 39-yard line. Titan Mason on a great carry.
Yeah, big run. Got it to the outside, and then when he gets on that sideline, he just turns on the jets. And nice gain for the Thunder running back.
Another Red Rock Real Estate first down here for the Thunder. They'll set up, they'll mark it at the 38-yard line. Already eating away a big chunk of yardage as Wall keeps it himself. He'll go up the middle and grab about 4 yards.
That time it was that was a designed keeper on that one. But nice gain, 4-yard gain for the junior quarterback.
2nd and 6 from the 42-yard line. Ball on the far hash marks.
Haven't seen Wall go downfield at all. Everything that he's thrown has been in here in the flats. Nothing across the middle yet, nothing deep yet. Still probably trying to get his feelers underneath him.
Little short pass over to the far side. There's a flag down on the play, but they catch the line to gain. We'll see what this flag is. Again, the officials pulling out a flag on that one, and I believe that was Cummings on the reception.
Usually over there, it's going to be a holding on the Thunder, maybe one of the other receivers. Yeah.
Yeah, it is holding against the Thunder.
You know, a lot of times those receivers, when they know that the ball is going to go that way, they start blocking before the pass is thrown, and then they just hold on just a little bit too long, and they get that holding call.
And the snap is away. Taking it over to that far side again, gets the first down before he's pushed out of bounds by Jones, and it'll be another first down here for the Thunder.
Yeah, again, a nice run. It was right there around just outside the tackle, and then he busted it to the outside. You'll see it right here. Boom.
And that was Riker May.
Yeah, Riker May. I didn't think that looked like Titan Mason. Yeah, Riker May picking up some nice yardage for the Thunder.
Pass over into the flat and past the 50, past the 45, past the 40. He breaks through all the way down to just past the 30. They'll put him at about the 30. Oh, no, they put him at the 27. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good pickup there by Titan Mason.
Again, it's just the short little dink stuff in the flats, and the Thunder are taking advantage. The Panther defensive coaches are going to huddle it up and talk about it a little bit, because again, it's nothing that the Thunder are doing downfield. It's all around the line of scrimmage where they're gaining these yards.
Yeah, and with that, we'll take a quick break ourselves. This UD & Associates timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
7-0 Desert Hills on top as their offense pushing closer to the Cache Valley Bank red zone. Bo Wall taking the snap, faking the handoff. He goes play action, goes up the middle with it on the keeper. And again, I don't know if that was a design play by Bo Wall there as he drops a yard.
Tautolo and Curtis in on the tackle for the Panthers. And again,
well, they keep him, actually give him a yard instead of drop him a yard, excuse me.
That was nice defense. They stayed at home. They didn't get sucked in. They stayed at home, and Bo Wall ran right into him. Good play by the Panther defense.
This time it's a handoff, taking it right up the middle again is Mason. He just plows through that Panther defense.
Well, you see who they're following, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
They are getting behind Big Stu Talfa and just running right behind him. He is such a big, strong kid.
Not to mention Simona Fui-Latolo as well out there making some space.
Yes, exactly. That left side, that center and the left guard. Fui-Latolo pulls. Boom.
And he finds a hole down to the 5 and in for a touchdown. Titan Mason again. A rushing touchdown for Desert Hills.
Titan Mason really putting on a show right now. I'll tell you what, if I was the Panthers, I would stack that line and make Bo Wall beat me in the air.
Here's your Holbrook Asphalt replay. He slips through one defender. That's all he needed was to slip through the one, and he got his way in for a touchdown. That brings up the extra point. And kick is away, and it is good, making it 14-0. Desert Hills on top with 3:35 left to go here in the first quarter. And the Thunder well on their way here now with 2 scores. Pineview still just trying to find a way to get their offense to just move downfield. They've got a couple of first downs, but not enough to really move along in this one.
Yeah. Again, you know, Moore just has to keep on just going, you know, wearing out Brock Harris and Quincy Jones. Those are the advantages that Panthers have over the Thunder, and I know you have to mix it up, you have to keep the defense honest and stuff like that, but man, do what you do the best and do it the most.
And the Thunder again kicking off to the Panthers here.
Student body here singing Jingle Bells.
It's not quite that time of year.
Hey, I love the spirit they have. Absolutely. Christmas spirit all the time. Love it.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well. Kick is away from Desert Hills, and it goes into the end zone. So touch back out to the 20.
Crimson up 28-0 right now up in Cedar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tyler West putting on a show out there at receiver. He scored a few of them now.
My goodness.
It is a first down here for the Panthers as they're going to get started on their drive from the 20. Moore back in the gun. And snaps away. He's looking to pass. Finds Jones, nobody near him as he passes the 30, now past the 40, turns on the Jets all the way past the 45. Quincy Jones.
You got to get the ball into your playmakers' hands. Those playmakers are Quincy Jones and Brock Harris. Just keep on doing that, Pineview, and you will be successful.
The crossing route from Quincy Jones put him defender there, makes it a super easy play. As Moore again drops back to pass, goes again across the middle. This time it's to Matthew Costa.
Matthew Costa over there on the far sideline.
And it was gain of 8.
Now Moore's spinning it around this football field. Kind of fun to watch for sure.
Keeps it himself, takes it to the far side, has the first down, and he'll just fall forward, keep the first down, and he'll land at the 40. And now very well inside of Thunder territory at that 40-yard line.
So what is this doing?
And
it is really?
that is again a Red Rock Real Estate first down.
That's awesome.
Moore dropping back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to go outside to Jones. It's picked off. Jones able to get him to slip out of bounds. But again, that was number 23, Cooper Clark, the safety on the pick. Here's your Holbrook Asphalt replay. Again, Jones, just tough one.
Puts a little too much air underneath it, about 3 yards too far. And the safety was just playing center field there and gobbled it up.
Again, pressure getting to Moore on that one, and bad decision leads to an interception for the Thunder, who lead this one 14-0. There's 2:16 on the clock as the Thunder offense now takes the field. And pass across the middle is good. That was Pattinson. Gets enough for the first down. They'll move those chains. Ball now on the 25.
Tell you what, good tackle though there by the Pineview safety. Because if he gets by them, he has an open field. That was just a good tackle where he wasn't going to go any farther.
And snap is away. Bo Wall had some pressure coming. He'll keep it himself and go to the far side. Gains a few yards as he scrambles away.
There was a Panther in the backfield, had a shot at Bo Wall for a big loss. Just kind of missed him right here. He comes on the left side. Boom, missed him.
That's Benson Meyer there.
And Bo's able to get out and pick up 2 or 3, actually 1. But
snap is away. And it's again Titan Mason crossing the 30 to 35. Slipping through the tackle and finally is brought down. That's Braxton Linville again on the stop, but not after the first down.
Yeah, and again, it's just going to be a heavy dose of Titan Mason, Riker May, Bo Wall with the keepers.
Titan Mason's got to be pushing 100 yards already, right?
Short passes. That's how the Thunder have been successful so far. I don't think there's been a ball in the air over 8 yards. On the ground, yes, but not in the air. Just been a lot of short stuff.
Wall dropping back to pass. Tries to find a hole through the middle. Slips one tackle and is taken down from behind, where he falls forward for a gain of 6.
Shumway had him. He had him at his knees, had him at his ankles, but Bo Wall was able to slither his way out of that tackle and pick up an additional 2-3 yards after initial contact.
2nd and 4 from the Thunder's own 45-yard line. We've got 4 receivers, 2 on either side, and the whistles blow. There's a flag. False start goes against the Thunder.
You know, there was movement on the Panther defense, and I wonder if that made one of the Thunder players flinch a little bit.
It must have. So it is 2nd and 9 now from the 40. With only 31 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Score again 14-0 Desert Hills. Snap is away. Wall hands it off. Mason somehow gets through the defense. I thought he was stopped, and he just finds a way again to just get a couple of extra yards.
You know, I listened to an interview one time with the great Marcus Allen, and he always wanted to make sure that he fell forward. If you fall forward, you're going to pick up 2 yards every single time. That was one of the, I just remember that quote from the great Marcus Allen, Oakland Raider, Kansas City Chief, but he always wanted to fall forward. And that's exactly what Mason did right there. Picks up 2.
End of the first quarter, it's 14-0 where Desert Hills lead. leads here on the Fan Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Welcome back into the action as Pineview immediately coming out of the end of the first quarter. It's picked off by Kason Heimelreich.
Yeah, great read there. I think the Panther defense saw that screen coming from a mile away, and Heimelreich definitely in the right place at the right time, making a play for this Panther defense and this Panther team, and they needed to. They really needed to make a play. They did it, got their offense back out there on the field.
So it's a 1st and 10 for Pineview here to really start things off in the second quarter. As the snap is away and Moore look to pass. Goes across the middle to Harris. Harris is wrapped up and taken down at the 34.
You know, it's fun watching Harris and Polu go head to head.
Yeah, two talents that are definitely, highly scouted.
Yes. So much fun looking at all this football talent out here on this field. And some of them going head to head. That's the fun part.
And I love that Cyrus is going to take that challenge head on.
As well as Brock Harris.
Yeah. Taking it to the outside is Beckstrand. Beckstrand with the first down and more. He slips through the defenders. He's at the 10, and a block puts him in for a touchdown.
Big play for the Panthers after the defense took the ball away from the Thunder. The offense comes through and gets it into pay dirt for a touchdown for the Panthers.
Check it out on the Holbrook Asphalt replay where David Beckstrand slips past one there. Two defenders here at the 25. A great block from Quincy Jones as well. Finds him in the end zone for the first Panther touchdown of the night. And the extra point is good as well. They tighten it up a little bit more. It is 14-7 here on the Fan Sports Network. We will take a quick break. Be back right after this.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
Welcome back into the action here. It's 14-7 where Desert Hills leads. And Pineview getting ready to, again, kick this one away here. I shouldn't say again. This is the first time they've kicked one off to the Thunder tonight. But after that touchdown by Beckstrand, they get this one a little bit closer here. And a defensive play that leads to an offensive play.
Absolutely. They gave their offense a short field. They took advantage of it. And at a much needed time because Desert Hills had the ball. They've been moving the rock pretty much at ease against the Panther defense. So going down, you didn't want the Thunder to go down there and score, make it a 21-0 game. Defense comes up big with an interception, gives their offense a short field, 14-7.
And again, the guy that scores the touchdown is the guy kicking it off here, and it goes in for a touchback. So you know you have someone that does it all.
Yeah.
Runs the ball, kicks the ball. A little bit of everything.
Speaking of kicking the ball, we're going to have Kick for Cash at halftime. Stephen Wade sponsoring that as well as the Fan Sports Network.
Yep.
And Golden West Credit Union, also a sponsor. So we'll be giving away some money at halftime. I'm going to leave you solo. I'm going to go down there on the field.
Maybe I can get Cannon here to put on a headset and talk with me during halftime.
Absolutely. We're going to go.
Cannon's a baseball player, but I'll make him talk some football.
We're going to try to give away about $1,500.
Taking it to the far side is Mason, and he, again, like you'd mentioned, he's able to fall forward. He falls forward. What looked like could be a gain of 2 or 3 makes it about a gain of 5.
Hey, when Hall of Famers talk like Marcus Allen, you listen.
Yeah. They'll give him 4 on this one. 2nd and 6 now to go. Again, ball placed here on the Thunder 24-yard line. Snaps away. Cummings slips through some defenders and gets enough for the first down and 6 more.
Boy, what a great first move by Cummings to just step aside from the defender and then pick up an additional 5 yards. Again, everything for the Thunder, short. They're getting, Bo Wall is getting the ball out quickly, and then he's putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Wall in the gun, takes a snap, keeps it himself as pressure comes, but he slips through it near the first down line to gain. They'll give it to him in an extra yard.
Yeah. That was an RPO, run pass option. He had the choice to either give it or keep it. He kept it and picked up 11.
Thunder again move the chains for a Red Rock Real Estate first down. Still in their own territory with the ball at the 48-yard line. Wall takes the snap. This time he passes. Javian Cummings again with the first down and more. He slips through, taken down at the 31-yard line.
Cummings was wide open on that slant. There was nobody around him. Watch it here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. Look how far back he is, just really respecting Cummings' speed. And then boom, I mean, he's 5, 6, 7 yards back of him.
When you can see the sophomore Quade Sorensen was back off about 10, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. So when the ball was snapped, Cummings just kind of trotted his way along. As this one's a handoff over to Mason again, and he's got some room in front of him. He's at the 10, through the 5, and in for another Thunder touchdown.
We thought he was going out of bounds. He puts that outside foot in the turf and cuts back and goes right up the sideline for a touchdown. Watch this here where he cuts there at the sideline, puts his outside foot in the turf. Boom, right there.
And finds a way all the way in, undisturbed, in for the hat trick.
Sorry for our radio listeners as we're watching the replay. our video viewers are getting more out of that than our radio listeners, that's for sure.
The extra point is good. It is 21-7 now, where Mason, 3 touchdowns in a row, puts Desert Hills on top. Again, 21-7 here with 9:26 to play in the first half. And right now, again, it's all Thunder on the offensive side at this moment, where Panther defense able to make something happen to put them within a position to score, and they do. But now that offense just has to drive all the way down the field, right? They have to find ways to get scoring opportunities through the drive. They have to get all the way from one end to another, and they just haven't quite been able to do it yet.
Yeah, but again, you know, the Panthers kind of went to work last time. They had a short field, but their offense looked great. Again, more Quincy, more Brock.
So the ball again now placed at the 40, getting ready for kickoff, with Thunder kicking off to Pineview. Pineview going to be working from right to left. Coming up in the Rally Stop halftime show, we're going to be breaking down the first half of play and going over some of the scores from across the regions. This one's returnable at about the 2-yard line. Finds his way back up the middle, and a decent return down to the 25-yard line.
Linville there with a nice return for the Panthers. Almost broke it.
Yeah, ended up running into a wall of a couple of Thunder players right there in the middle to stop him. But a good gain. I'd rather start at the 25 than the 20.
Hey, he just
put him at the 26.
He just about broke that. That was fun to watch.
Adam Moore in the gun to start things off here. It's going to be a handoff to Tonga up the middle. And he'll push that pile forward for a gain of 3.
Yeah, again, you got to keep that Thunder defense honest. Run, pass, pass, run, pass, run, pass, pass. The strength of this Panther offense, though, is Adam Moore's arm.
2nd and 7. Moore to pass. Pressure coming behind him. He's sacked and he loses the football, but I think they're going to say he was down. The Panthers jump on it anyway, but not after a loss of about 6.
Yeah, Smith, offensive tackle, he jumped on it anyway, so it would have been Panther ball. That ball may have been out, but it doesn't matter because Smith is on it.
Moore able to get up and shake it off. And it is 3rd and 13.
Again, that Thunder defensive line is certainly one of their strengths on the defensive side of the ball.
Moore again looking to pass, goes to Jones. Jones is wrapped up immediately and taken down for next to no gain, maybe a yard.
Polu that time was there. He wrapped up and he took down. Remember, we were at the Lehigh game and we saw Cyrus just really kind of lowering his shoulder with those tackles. That was fundamentals right there. That was a wrap up. Yep, textbook wrap up.
Scoring update from Snow Canyon as well. 21-0 Snow Canyon over Centennial right now with about 10.5 to play in the second quarter.
Well, we kind of figured on that. We didn't know it was going to be a blowout, but we kind of figured they'd get the win over there.
Punt is away and into the hands of Polu. He brings it out near the 50. Still on his feet. Big hit and a flag on the far side.
Yeah, penalty over there on the far sideline.
Well, let's check out this Holbrook asphalt replay here because, again, a big hit coming all the way from one end of the field to meet him right at that 50-yard line. He spins through that one.
I don't know.
And then the big hit, boom, right there.
Looked like a...
That's like from Benson Meyer. But again, the flag on the far side, I don't know what that would have been. They're going to move it back. It's going to go against the Thunder.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, there wasn't anything wrong with that hit.
What was the penalty? Did you see what the penalty was over there?
I didn't.
I was too busy watching our replay.
Probably blocking the back if I had to guess.
Snap is away. It is a handoff. Again, pushing his way through Titan Mason, and yards after contact, you're looking at about 5 yards after contact for the 11-yard gain.
And again, just following Talfa and Fulitolo over there on the left side. Those guys are loads over there, just leading the way.
Yeah, he got right behind Fulitolo. He put his hand on Fulitolo's lower back and just pushed his way through.
Mason does a phenomenal job of following his blockers.
Goes to Mason in the flat. Pushes through, tripped up, stays on his feet somehow. Gets an extra 10 after the initial hit, and another Red Rock Real Estate first down to the 32.
Boy, he is really putting some yards on the board tonight and points.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal.
Bumbling,
tumbling.
So Chris Berman.
Yeah. 1st and 10 from the 32. Thunder well into Panther territory now. 6:25 ticking away on the clock, and the Thunder lead this one 21-7. Snap is away. It is a handoff up the middle. It's stuffed up. He's still on his feet. He's going to take it around to the outside. This is Riker May, who stays on his feet through to the 26.
Initial great stop by that Panther defensive line. They really stuffed it up the middle, but May was able to bounce it out and pick up a few.
And a solid gain of 7 there by May. Sometimes it's tough to follow the shoes of Titan Mason with how well he's run tonight, but May able to pick up his own yardage there of 7. Wall in the gun, takes a snap, keeps it himself, pressure coming, slips through it, he finds a hole, he's at the 15, past the 10, pushes through down to the 5.
Oh my goodness, we've got to watch this on the Holbrook asphalt replay. That was an incredible play in the backfield by Bo Wall. Spins out of trouble right there.
Yeah, that was
Curtis just about had him.
And it's finally Beckstrand who puts the hit on him that slows him down, but not after he goes out in there and he gains 21 yards on the run. Couple of substitutions going on out there. They got May in it, running back. It's a direct snap to May, and he'll run it in for a touchdown. Riker May.
Wow.
Little Wildcat.
That's Desert Hills version of Thunder and Lightning. They got Lightning with Titan Mason, and then Riker May a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. He's the Thunder part.
Yeah, and he easily, following those blockers, those big blockers up front, just pushes it forward for the easy touchdown. Here's the extra point. Again, the Thunder now 27-7. Extra point is up and good. It's now 28-7 in favor of the Thunder. We'll take a quick break, and when we return, the remainder of the second quarter here on the Fan Sports Network, where the Thunder lead 28-7.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
28-7 here with the Thunder again on the ground, get their 4th score of the night. 28-7, where Pineview still has to try to find a way to answer back.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we talked about it on our show today. We talked about it in our pregame that, you know, Desert Hills, they are a running football team. And they have really shown that today so far in the first half, that they have just really been running the ball. And even those little passes out to the flat, you know, I know those are passes, but, you know, they could certainly be considered runs. I mean, runs. Because they're 2 yards. Sometimes they're you know, backwards passes and things like that. So it's just been a combination of just running the ball and then these short little dink passes in the flats, and Desert Hills has been successful with it. Panthers need to figure that out and slow that down and make Wall go down deeper.
4 receivers. Trips to the near side. Moore looking to pass. Has Jones bobbled it. Not able to bring it in, and he was wide open in the flat.
Probably don't see that very often.
Yeah, Jones had Brock Harris and Matthew Costa ready to block for him and just wasn't able to hold on to the ball. And snap is away. Moore again looking to pass. Pressure coming at him. He's going to keep it himself. Crosses the 20, the 25, and out of bounds at the 26.
Good decision by that junior quarterback. Positive yardage. Once he saw that everything was covered up, he just took it and run. Nice decision.
They give him the 27, so it'll be 3rd and 3. This time sending the receivers to the far side. Moore takes the snap. Pressure coming. Blitz is on. Goes out to Costa, and it's not there.
Wow, good coverage by Riker Tuckness. I will say, man, this Thunder secondary, the corners, the safeties have played a really good game so far against this Panther passing offense, which, you know, so far nobody has been able to deal with.
And right now the Panthers are struggling to convert first downs. Again, this was their first set of downs here on this drive after the Thunder score, and not able to convert there on a 3rd and 3. So it brings up now 4th and 3s. Beckstrand heads out to punt it away. Cyrus Polu for the Thunder back to receive this one. And there's the punt. It's a line drive of a punt, and it will go into his hands at about the 35-yard line. Takes it out to the far side. Tries to cut back in, but is met by a wall of Panthers there and taken out of bounds at the 45.
Looks like they're going to give him about the 46 there, Caden. And again, but there's a flag down there over here around the 39-yard line, the Panther 39-yard line.
And it's going to move it against, I believe it's a
Hills
blindside block.
So I'm moving back a little bit. 4:30 to go here in the first half. It's been a dominating run attack by the Thunder to take a 28-7 lead in the first half here against this Panther football team, who's been playing so well in the first 3 games, even in that shootout against Canyon View. But they've got their backs up against the wall tonight.
And Bo Wall looking to pass.
There
it's picked. Beckstrand at the 20s, at the 10. Is it a pick 6? It is. Beckstrand again getting a score for the Panthers.
Big time play by Beckstrand. He's made a couple of them tonight, keeping the Panthers alive and breathing in this game. Wow, what a play by Beckstrand.
And David Beckstrand again on the pick here. This is the kid that does it all. He's the Swiss Army knife of this Panther team. He's the punter. He's on defense. We saw him run one in. I mean, he's done just about everything tonight, getting the 2 scores here for the Panthers, tightening this game up just a little bit more as they go for the extra point. 28-13 now, PAT pending. Just when you think the Panthers are down, they're just not out. Going for the extra point here. And they lose it. Ball's on the ground, and it will not work for them on the extra point. So we'll keep it at 28-13 here with 4:20 left to go in the second quarter. Take a quick break. We'll be back right after this. 28-13, Desert Hills leads.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Pineview gets on the board again, but not able to get that PAT. It's 28-13 with the Thunder leading this one as we are approaching halftime here.
Beckstrand responsible for 12 of those 13 points.
Yeah.
Having a night tonight, as they would say.
Yeah, playing both sides of the ball, which is always tough to do.
Another one having a night tonight is running back Titan Mason for the Thunder. 3 touchdowns already today. Riker May with the other one.
Well, Beckstrand goes and runs one in on a pick 6, and now he gets to go kick this one away. And there's the kick. They're going to make this one returnable. Picked up at the 20, nearly picked up. It is dropped. Takes over to the far side and pulled out of bounds by Kobe Richardson.
Yeah, over there on the far sideline. So as we mentioned in our pregame, our old eyes are trying to pick up numbers and players over there, but like you said, Caden, he's pushed out over there right around the 27-yard line.
So Bo Wall will be back in at quarterback, trips to the near side. Goes into the flat, uses those receivers for blockers. Titan Mason, first down and more. He's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And again, they're just doing those flat passes and picking up 18 yards.
At this point, the game plan's been pretty simple for Desert Hills. They're not really changing much, as you mentioned. Just keep it short, and they're doing the same play to the opposite side. Some blockers, able to get it for a gain of about 11, 12. Yeah. They'll give them 12.
Yeah. The blockers are doing so well getting out in front of Mason or Riker May or for Bo Wall, getting out in front, putting their hands on Panther defenders and making it just a little bit easier for these playmakers for the Thunder to pick up the yards that they need.
A little different setup here this time. Instead of having 3 on one side or the other, they have 2 on either side for the receivers. Put Cummings in motion. Cummings takes it and goes forward for a short gain. Only gain of a yard there for 9 Cummings.
Yeah, that's a nice play for the Panther defense to keep them on a short gain like that, because the last few it's been 11, 12, 18 yards. So good play by the Panther defense.
Snaps away. Wall looking to pass the outside. Has Cummings. He has a good gain of about 6 or 7. Again, that's 9 Cummings. Goes to him twice in a row there.
Yeah. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 or maybe 3. Actually about 4.
Yeah, 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
2:34 left to go here in the first half of play, where the Thunder lead 28-13. Thunder moving down the field quite well on this drive into Panther territory now with the ball at the 38-yard line. Snapped is away. Wall, pressure coming at him, gets the pass out. Cummings not able to bring it in. Good defense by Sorensen.
And good no call too for the officials on that, because the ball was underthrown a little bit, and it could have been very easily, if you watch it here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay, it was underthrown a little bit. And sometimes,
but there's no contact, though. There's no contact.
And sometimes, though, the officials will kind of see that as contact because he's reaching back for the underthrown ball. So, yeah, good no call for the officials.
And a timeout taken. This timeout brought to you by UD and Associates. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves and return for the last 2:08 left to play here in the first half of play. The score, 28-13, Thunder lead on the Fan Sports Network.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
.208 left to go here. It's 13-28 with the Thunder up over the Panthers as they hold on to the lead and the possession. So we're still getting closer to wrapping up this first half of play. Thunder in a bit of a tight formation there as he's going to keep it himself. And that's Mason. Running all the way past the 20 to the 10 and in again, a Thunder touchdown.
Wow. Titan Mason making it look really easy, but you know who else is making it look easy for him is there's blockers up front.
Oh yeah.
They have done a phenomenal job of getting out in front and just clearing his pathway.
Yeah, they're giving him a lane to run and he's taking full advantage of it. And that was pretty much the same play that Riker May scored on.
Yeah.
Mays was, what, an 8-yarder? That one instead was a, what was that, 20-yarder? So, I mean, it was quite a ways back there, maybe more.
Yeah.
I guess that was a 30-plus yarder. as the extra point is good, making the score here 35-13. Desert Hills again well on top as we are now under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Mark, what does Pineview have to do to try to just get back into this?
You know, it's a tough one because right now Desert Hill is just being a little bit more physical. They're blockers, making it easy for these, you know, these short passes. It's just been short passes, wildcat formation, and really just kind of a little bit of RPO mixed in there. And the Panthers just haven't figured that out yet. And I don't know what they can do, to be honest with you, other than Adam Moore needs to go out there and just start lighting it up with Quincy Jones, Brock Harris, and his other weapons.
And that's been a bit of a struggle tonight as he's been getting pressure brought his way. The offensive line hasn't been able to really keep some of that defense away as the Thunder have been able to continue to get through with some of their big guys up front. So if they can continue to get that line through, yeah, it's going to be tough as they kick this one away. And is received at about the 2. And he gets it at the 2 and steps out of bounds immediately. So Panther offense takes over at the 2-yard line.
And that's not something that your special teams wanted to do and put their offense in that type of a situation where they have to go 98 yards in a minute 56.
Yeah, especially where you could be getting the ball at the 20. You're now getting it at the 2.
Yeah, just
2 or 3.
Yeah, just a tough situation for the Panther offense to be in here, backed up against their goal line.
And they'll put it at the 3-yard line is where they end up placing that ball. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers here with 1:56 left to play here in the first half. 35-13, Thunder on top. Moore takes a snap. He hands it off. Trying to go up the middle with it, but just nowhere to go. Tonga with the with a loss of a yard, really.
Yeah, and this is a place where you kind of have to be careful if you're Pineview as well.
You can't lose yardage in this spot. One, even if you get to the point where you want to punt this one away, you got to have room for your punter to be able to punt this one away.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's the snap. Moore across the middle to Jones. Jones has it.
Nice pass.
And he falls forward to about the 12. He'll make that a 3rd and 1.
That is a nice play just to give your offense a little operating room back there.
Yeah, Jones with the hands across the middle. And here's the snap. Moore again looking to pass. Tonga wasn't ready for it. He was looking the other way. Tonga, I don't think, was ready for that pass to come his direction, but the pressure was getting to Moore, so he dumped it off to the one person who's wide open. There's Moe Longi Tonga.
I was a little surprised that Desert Hills wasn't using their timeouts, but they may have been.
There's been one that's been used here for sure.
Shows 36 seconds on the clock. I think they're going to probably add a little bit to here.
They very well could. The officials are conferencing over there at about the 20.
Or maybe they're not going to put time on the clock.
The players are ready to go. They're just waiting on the officials now.
50, 56. 56 seconds.
Yeah, they had to get the clock right. 56 seconds is what they were looking for. So 56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Again, 35-13 with the Thunder on top. Panthers to punt this one away on a 4th and 1. Lower snap. Beckstrand gets it up, and it is sky high and goes out of bounds. And I'm not sure where they're going to spot it because I don't think this official on this side even saw where it was at when it was
35.
Don't put it at the 35. Might be a little
short field for the Thunder.
Short field for the Thunder either way with 50 seconds. That's plenty.
That was probably one of the first mistakes that Beckstrand's made tonight. You wanted to get that down the field a little bit further than that, but see what the defense has for this Thunder offense.
Snaps away his wall, looks to pass. He's going to go deep to Nye Cummings.
Oh,
he caught it, but he got pushed out of bounds. Are they going to give it to him?
Wow, yes,
they're going to give it to him. Let's check that out on the replay. I want to see if he got in bounds.
The first time.
They're giving it to him either way, so it doesn't matter, but.
First time they've gone downfield. Actually, the second time they've gone downfield.
Or excuse me, that was Javian Cummings.
Yeah,
he got a foot down.
Yeah.
Javian Cummings, he got the foot down. That's good.
Second time they've gone downfield.
I thought he was pushed out of bounds, but he did get that foot down. That was an amazing athletic play by Javian Cummings.
Yeah, second time they've gone downfield. The first one was a little underthrown. That one was right on the money.
Now into the Cache Valley Bank red zone as again they go into the Wildcat. Titan Mason
gets it.
Again, touchdown. His 5th of the night. Am I counting that correctly?
I think so.
His 5th of the night. Makes it 41-13. The Holbrook Asphalt replay as we watch here where he pushes through some defenders. Takes Palmer head on right there and gets in for the touchdown. Here's the extra point. It is good. 42-13. Desert Hills leads with 35 seconds left to play. You know, that drive on a short field, we started at, we said 56 seconds.
Yeah.
It's 35 seconds, so do the math. Didn't take them long to get into the end zone. And big part due to that Jason Baum, long bomb of the game to Javian Cummings. Shout out to Jason Baum with Bay Equity Home Loans. If you want to see what you can qualify for, maybe you just need to refinance, go to baumloans.com, BAUM loans.com.
Yep, he's got investment deals, all kinds of stuff. I speak from experience. I've worked with him, and he made the process very, very easy.
Well, you can also listen to him join us on From the Bleachers on Wednesdays as we talk about our Baum Sports Moments.
One of my favorite segments of the week is the Baum Sports Moment. So usually kind of gets us arguing a little bit.
Oh, this last week we talked a lot of Utah football. Shout out to Utah Utes getting a win yesterday.
Yeah, big win yesterday.
Kick is away from the Thunder. Panthers pick this one up at the 5. Bringing it out, some decent room to run all the way down to about the 25-yard line. That's Linville. Braxton Linville. And they'll get it at the 26-yard line to start off this drive with only 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Panthers set up. Looking to pass is Moore. Moore goes over to Tonga. Pushes forward past the 30 for a gain down to the 32-yard line. So it's a gain of 6 here for the Panthers. With 18 seconds in the clock running. Moore across the middle. And he got him as he goes out of bounds to Costa.
Yeah, that was a nice route. Timing was perfect. Pass was perfect. Nice reception. Toe tap grab there on the sideline.
Now can Pineview push forward and try to get a score here with only 12 seconds left to play? They got to go outside again. Costa does the same as last time. Does he get enough for a Red Rock Real Estate first down? They'll move those chains.
Yep, looks like they're giving it to him.
And that play only took 5 seconds. If they could do that again, they could stretch the 7 seconds to 2 plays, but that's gutsy. It's tough to do. with the ball inside Thunder territory now at the 46.
Thunder defense just wanting to keep everybody in front of them. You can see the right corner backing off.
Pressure is getting there. It's tipped up in the air by Brock Harris.
He jumps back up, limping a tiny bit, but he looks like he'll be fine.
So 2.7.
One play left here. Again, you're going to see the Desert Hills Thunder defense back off here. The corners are going to be a good 10 to 12 yards off. The receivers, the safeties are going to be 20, 30 yards back. Just keep everything in front of them.
Yeah, you're just looking for that Hail Mary deep ball.
Probably rush 3 heavy. It looks like they're going to come with 4, but yeah.
Yep, clock hits 0. The pass downfield is picked.
Yep.
Nearly picked. It fell out.
Okay.
So you won't give him the pick stat, but either way, it is a stoppage there, and it's the end of the first half of play. So, Mark, you got to head down to Kick for Cash, so have fun doing that. Of course, we have the Rally Stop halftime show coming up here with us on the Fan Sports Network, where we're going to recap the first half of play here from Pineview High School, look at some of those big moments, and we're also going to be looking at some scores from across Region 9. And those scores, of course, brought to you by Nets on Fire. All of that coming up here shortly on the Fan Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. Rally Stop halftime show coming up next.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Rally Stop halftime show here, where the score on the Wilkinson's House Lighting scoreboard, 42-13. Desert Hills leads at halftime over Pineview. And really, I mean, you could say Titan Mason leads at halftime. He's got all but one of the touchdowns for the Thunder, the other one going to Riker May. It's definitely been a big running game here for the Thunder in this one tonight, where, again, they put up 42 against the 13 of Pineview, where you can, where Pineview just got to make some stuff happen. One of those being a pick six. So one of the touchdowns being defensive, and the other one a rushing touchdown. Both of them going to Beckstrand, David Beckstrand, who's kind of a little bit of Swiss Army knife right now for Pineview. But again, we welcome you into the Rally Stop halftime show. I want to thank them for being our great sponsor, where after the game there's no better place to refuel than a Rally Stop. So swing on in, grab your gas, favorite sodas, some snacks for your post-game celebrations. As we hop into the Rally Stop halftime show, we want to take a look across Southern Utah at some of the other scores for tonight's action here in Region 9. As we mentioned, it is 42-13 here from Pineview High School, where Desert Hills leads. But some big scoring games for, well, some lopsided scoring games, we'll say, across Region 9. One of those being Snow Canyon, as they lead against Centennial from Las Vegas. That score 21-7 at the moment. Up in Iron County, Crimson Cliffs leads against Cedar. That one is 42-0 at halftime. And Crimson, again, just all over the Reds tonight. And for Dixie and Hurricane, Dixie leads this one 37-7, where Bibiano gets a field goal. It makes it 37-7 for halftime. Dixie offense scoring on every single possession. So that offense just putting the work in against the defense of the Hurricane Tigers tonight. So our very own Mark Musgrave down on the field right now for the kick for cash. And he'll be up in a bit after this is over to join me in a Rally Stop halftime show. Now, again, looking at this first half of play, we of course have had a lot of Desert Hills scoring, and as we mentioned, a lot of that going to Titan Mason. And it's not just the scoring; he's been all over the field at this point. And I don't have stats in front of me; I don't know exactly where he's at, but he's looking at having right now probably a 200-yard rushing night, if not maybe even more. It's going to be, if he can continue to play at this pace, he's going to be looking at 300 to 400 yards rushing by the end of the night if he's not careful. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen. But our Jason Baum long bomb of the game so far is, of course, going to Javian Cummings with the 1 foot little toe tap on the 5-yard line to put it well within in a scoring position for the Thunder, and they of course take advantage of it to get another score before they go into halftime. And if we're looking forward to our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We will be having some of our big awards to come out of that. Our defensive play of the game, our playmaker play of the game, and a lot of those kind of happening here in the first half. We're going to have to look back at this first half and see that there was a lot of big plays. What does the second half bring? Pineview's got to step it up here, though, right? Let's talk about the Panthers for just a little bit, where Pineview right now, again, 42-13, Pineview is trailing. They've got to find a way to convert. They got to get first downs. They just have to move the ball along. As I mentioned before, one of their scores tonight was a pick six, and that happened when they had the Thunder pinned back a little bit further in their own territory, of course. So can they take advantage of some things on defense? Sure, we saw that tonight, but really it's that offense has to get rolling. This is an offense we know that can move the football. The struggle that they're having right now, though, is up front, right? That line needs to be able to hold back that rush from the Desert Hills defense. So if the line can find a way to hold back and let Adam Moore make some plays, then maybe they can hit some of those receivers. Problem is, too, some of those receivers aren't getting open. We talked about that matchup of Brock Harris and Cyrus Polu, right? Polu is doing his best to absolutely just smother the highly recruited Brock Harris. And Harris has only been targeted a few times tonight. He's made some great catches and made some good plays, but as of right now, I would bet he only has 20-something yards, 30-something yards maybe of receiving off of 3 receptions, somewhere around there. I don't have any stats in front of me, but it's got to be close to that. Quincy Jones has been making really the biggest plays for Pineview on the passing game and really in the offensive game as a whole. Haven't gone for the run too much with Tonga, but maybe they need to start going that direction a little bit more. I don't know. Or maybe Moore needs to find a way to be a keeper and keep it himself. But if that secondary of Desert Hills is going to continue to wrap up those receivers for the Panthers, then yeah, there's not much you can do. You just have to find a way to get the ball to the open guy, but right now, just not a lot of open guys for the Panthers. So talking about Desert Hills, really, I mean, what do you say? They're doing everything right. They're doing everything they need to. Sure, there was that pick six. It was one play, and Pineview took advantage of it, right? But you're doing what works, which is you're keeping it short. You're keeping it to a run game, passes to the flat, short passes. Very rarely have they gone across the middle, if at all, right? They're only taking it to the outsides and finding the weak zones. They don't want to go through the middle. They want to take it to the outside where they are finding success. So don't fix something that's not broken, right? It's not broken, so just continue on taking the ball to the outside if you're the Thunder. And we might, if this score continues to grow for the Thunder, we might be seeing some of their younger guys find the field, and things might start to sway one way or another. But as of right now, Desert Hills is finding what works for them. That's the run game. And short passes, I'm sure we'll see plenty more of that, where their offensive line has been able to just create some big holes for the run game. Shout out to the receivers, too, for keeping the defense at bay on those passes out to the flat, on those screen passes. They're able to create some lanes as well. And Titan Mason just getting it done all across the board, right? He's able to do it from the receiving end, from the running end. Kind of one and the same when he's getting the ball only a yard or two from the line of scrimmage, if that. So Thunder, again, just doing it all right. Pineview has to find a way to battle back into this. That offense just needs to come in and get some yardage. So that's what's going on here with this one. And again, if you had missed it earlier, some of those scores from across Region 9, those scores brought to you by Nets on Fire. Of course, Hoop at Nets with their individual training to camps and more. Get details at netsonfire.org. Again, blowouts across Region 9. You have this game, 42-13, where the Thunder are up. Crimson leads at half against Cedar, 42-0. Dixie leads 37-7 at halftime over Hurricane. And Snow Canyon up 21-7 against Centennial. Those are your scores right there. More Rally Stop halftime show when we come back here on the Fan Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets!
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah vacationrentals.com.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
What's the most we've had? Do you know?
Welcome back into the Rally Stop halftime show here from Pineview High School. Pineview struggling in this one a little bit. 13-42 where the Thunder lead at halftime. And it's Caden Formaster here and Mark Musgrave.
Yeah, I made
Welcome
it back up here off the field, and I was breathing heavy. You gave me a couple of more spots to kind of catch my breath. I appreciate that. But, hey, just FYI, we gave away $1,300 here at halftime.
Right.
So the volleyball team, the cheer team, and the girls soccer team, giving away a lot of money. I love giving away other people's money. I love giving away Stephen Wade's money, man.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Something they've been doing, and I was just talking with Jamie from Stephen Wade down there, and I said tens of thousands of dollars that we've given away, which is totally true.
Yeah.
But we actually did the total. We've given away $112,000
all right.
over the past, going into our 9th year.
Wow.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And all of that going to our schools here in Southern Utah.
All of the clubs and organizations right here at our own schools, right here in the high schools.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, that's awesome. Yeah, we love that, and we love our the sponsors that we have, either whether it be here to help us stream the games, those that give back to our community in one way or another. It's phenomenal. So you got to thank them for doing everything. And Jamie's awesome. I know Jamie really well, and she's fantastic with Stephen Wade. So yeah, shout out to her as well for being here and helping out with that kick for cash.
And it's not just that; it's the $112,000 that we've done for the past 8 going into our 9th year. But it's also, too, all of the scoreboard sponsorships that you see Stephen Wade at. I mean, they donate a lot back to this community, and it's a nice thing to do for sure. They don't have to. They don't have to.
Yeah.
But it's something that they want to do. They believe in. They want to be a part of the community. And what a great community they want to be a part of here with high school sports.
Absolutely. Well, Mark, I rambled. I gave my thoughts already on this first half of play long enough. Some of your thoughts here on this first half of play. Let's talk about the Thunder. The 42 points in the first half is extremely impressive.
It is. And I knew that the run game was going to be something that the Panthers were going to have to deal with and contend with. They don't have an answer for it yet, and plus those short passes. I kind of consider those runs, even those little passes out in the flats. They need to figure that out. I'm sure at halftime, Coach Boyer, they've come up with some schemes, hopefully, to slow that Thunder offense down. I'm a little surprised at that many points that the Thunder put up, and I'm a little surprised at only 13 for the Panthers. So we'll see what the second half brings us. Again, I think the scoreboard operator is going to be very busy here in the second half.
Yep, and I will say this, that I just got a notification on my phone, and mine's a little bit further out, but it looks like there could be potentially a storm moving up on us in the next half hour or so. So that's going to be something we'll have to keep our eye on, and hopefully it will blow around to the outside of us and not go over the top.
Well, because earlier it did say that the 9 o'clock hour was kind of when something would come through. And again, we don't care if the rain comes through, but man, those storms have really been bringing a lot of electricity with it. So we want certainly to keep that away.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, that's one of those things we'll keep watch over, make sure it doesn't happen. That's the last thing we want to happen, is to have any sort of game delays here, as we're already halfway through. And again, 42-13, where Desert Hills leads at the half, and teams out there getting warmed up, ready to rock and roll here with about 2 minutes left on the halftime clock. So with that, we will again step aside, and when we return, it's the third quarter, the second half of play, as we exit our Rally Stop halftime show on the Fan Sports Network. Desert Hills leading 42-13 at halftime.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard, with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
The second half of play getting ready to go here on our Boulevard home, game of the week from Pineview High School, but it's all Desert Hills in this one. 42-13, Desert Hills leads coming out of halftime, and they will also be receiving the ball here from the Panthers. This time it's Kimball Swift who's going to be kicking this one away, and it's just a little one. It falls in at the 30. Oh, and hit hard. But the Thunder hold on to it. They'll take control at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, the junior Cooper Clough was the special teamers for Desert Hills to kind of get on that. Cooper Clark, I'm sorry.
There is a Cooper Clough.
There is a Cooper Clough for baseball,
yes. Does play baseball at Desert Hills.
Sorry, Cooper. He's probably listening to the game. Well, he's probably not, but he's probably over in the student body, but...
And snaps away, going to go across the middle. Javian Cummings, kind of taking Sorensen for a ride there.
You know, one thing I like that Javian's doing when he catches that ball, he's really protecting that ball so that the Panther corners can't come through and punch it out. He's really getting it, kind of protecting himself as well as protecting the ball. I've noticed he does that every time he catches.
It's a 1st and 10. Taking it out to the far side is May, and he gets just about to the line to gain. They'll give him a yard short of it at the 48-yard line in Panther territory.
And again, that running game for the Thunder just the Panthers just haven't had an answer for it yet.
So 2nd and 1 here for the Thunder. Again, at the 48-yard line inside Panther territory. Bo Wall takes a snap, hands it off, run up the middle, has some room, past the 40, slips through one, finally brought down to the 34.
And again, this is just, the Thunder running backs are talented in Titan Mason and Riker May. But let me just tell you, the front guys, the guys in the trenches, the offensive line, they are doing a heck of a job up front for the Thunder.
100%, doing everything that they need to do. Again, another Red Rock Real Estate first down. And keeping it himself is Wall. He'll take it off to the near side for a short gain. Down to the 31, gain of 3.
Beckstrand with the tackle for the Panthers. He's been all over the field tonight for the Panthers, having a heck of a game. You know, one thing about Bo, too, he is a heck of an athlete, and he's pretty solid, too. He will lower the shoulder and take a hit and deliver a hit as well.
2nd and 7. Here's the snap, keeping himself going up the middle. And it's a gain, maybe about 6, down to about the 25. So it's 3rd and a little bit. Formation goes tight, and they'll push it through the scrum. Flags on the play. I'm sure it's an illegal formation of some sort.
I would think so, too. That didn't look right even from up here in the press box.
Yeah, flags all over the place. Yeah, they'll give him an illegal substitution call. Either way, they bring it back. Could have been a short way to go. They'll bring it back out to the 30-yard line for a 5-yard loss. And it is now 3rd and 5 instead of a 3rd and 1. Again, it was more like 3rd and inches. It was right there.
Yeah, it was. And I did like something. I did like the fact that Bo Wall was under center, because that's something that we just don't see much anymore.
It was the right idea. And now bringing that ball out to the 30-yard line. Took the officials a little bit. They made the call, but they didn't move the ball for a while. And the clock starts up again. Thunder with trips to the far side. Snap is away. Wall rolling out. Pressure coming to him. Slips away from it. He's on the run. And he gets the first down and a lot more down past the 20. Over to the 5, and he plows through Braxton Linville.
Again,
all the way down to the 5-yard line.
So Bo Wall kind of on cue after I just said that.
Wow, check out this replay.
Yeah, he will deliver a hit. He's a really good athlete, and he's a strong kid, and he will deliver a hit just like he did here.
Yeah, takes it all the way to that far side.
Boom.
And boom.
Yikes.
Just sends Linville on his backside. Bill's down, and they're taking a look at him. Again, he got hit pretty hard. I fully understand why they're going to take a look at him.
One thing that I love that all of our schools do is they have just phenomenal trainers on staff here at all the schools. So
yeah, they're definitely going to take their time to look at him, because that was a big hit where Bo Wall just lowered the shoulder into him, and I don't think he was quite ready. Again, when you have your quarterback running at you, you don't think that he's going to let you take that hit. So I don't know if he was just not ready for it or what, but definitely took it square on. And they got him sitting up now.
That's good.
Again, this is Braxton Linville, the senior for the Panthers, and he's up and walking under his own power. He's just kind of moving that arm a little bit, that right arm of his.
Probably just with that hit, probably just ended up with a stinger. Yeah, like the way he's moving that arm.
And that's
good, though.
That does hurt if you get hit in that funny bone or something, or you get hit hard enough in the arm and you lose that feeling and it just goes numb on you. It's not fun. Not a fun feeling. But they'll take him off to the sideline and they'll make sure he's okay. Right now, again, he's trying to just shake it off. But the Thunder inside that Cache Valley Bank red zone.
Oh, Thunder.
Flags.
Offensive start over there.
2 flags that are going against the Thunder here. Just, again, it's the simple mistakes before the play even starts.
Yeah, again, those are the ones that just drive the coaches crazy.
So again, they set up similar formation the last time. Snap is away. Going with that Wildcat again. Taking it to the far side. Some stiff arms. But he doesn't get too far as Riker May. Oh, and another player down. This time it looks like it's number 25, Dalton Palmer. And his leg is hurting him on this one. And another injury, 2 plays in a row here. It's rough. Palmer getting looked at on the leg there, so. I don't know if you, Mark, if you saw it or not on the play. I didn't see what exactly happened, but it had something to do with the takedown there of Riker May.
Yeah, there were a lot of bodies just kind of flying around down there. So I didn't see what happened either.
Yeah. Well, while they're looking at him, we'll take a quick timeout and we'll return when we have more information about what's going on down on the field, or if we can, if we're going to be able to resume some play here shortly. But either way, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back right after this.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Well, Palmer is able to hobble off the field. He had his left leg up. You see Coach Boyer out there on the 20-yard line yelling at his team.
I think he only had about 8 or 9 players out there.
Yeah, I don't know. He could have been.
But, hey, shout out to Mark Harris, the athletic trainer here at Pineview. Ashley Humphreys over on the other sideline with Desert Hills. And like I was saying earlier, man, they just have great athletic trainers across Region 9 high schools. And I love that they're in the schools. They know the kids. They're teaching classes. It's a very nice system that they have here. And again, Mark Harris, certainly a veteran of that crew. But we don't want him to be busy. We want him to just stand on the sideline. But he's come in kind of busy tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we never want him to be. We never want to be busy because that means that somebody's not feeling well. Somebody's hurt, right? And we don't want that. So. Well, it's a 2nd and goal from the 11. Handoff, tripped up and falls down at the 15 is Riker May.
Looked like the timing of that play just wasn't quite right. There was a little delay that Bo Wall did when he was handing the ball off. Take a look at here, this Caden. He just kind of...
Yeah, there was a little hesitation.
The delay was right before that, but looked like it just wasn't quite... They weren't quite all on the same page on that.
Well, it looked like the block didn't happen either because one of those Thunder players, I wasn't sure which one it was, kind of blew through a hole and was expecting the runner to follow him, but pressure slipped right through that same hole, and that's the one that got to him. Wall now looking to pass, pressure coming at him, so he'll take it himself right up the middle, takes it now over to the far side, slips through one at the 5, and in for a touchdown. Bo Wall on the quarterback keeper, scrambling his way into the end zone.
You know, I don't think that was designed, but, you know, he let the routes get down into the end zone. They're playing man. He ended up really with quite a bit of real estate in front of him, and he took advantage of it.
Yeah, this definitely was not a design play. He was looking for the pass, and he almost had his guy in the corner. I just don't think he saw him there. His pressure was getting close. I believe that was Nye Cummings. Yeah, it was Nye that was out there in the corner of the end zone. He did have the open guy, but went scrambling before he could get there.
Wall's been doing a great job of escaping pressure.
Extra point is no good this time. Wide to the left. So it'll stay 48-13, where Desert Hills now again with the commanding lead over the Panthers. We'll step aside, take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back right after this.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Desert Hills getting ready to kick off here to Pineview Panthers with 8:34 left to play here in the third quarter. Another score on the board for the Thunder after they run it in on what looked to be a passing play, but Bo Wall able to scramble his way into the end zone. And the kick is away. It's going to be returnable, potentially. No, they'll take it out to the side, and they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Nearly one of those that I thought could be going out of bounds, but they able to get it just through the corner of the end zone. So ball will go out to the 20-yard line, where the Panthers will start their offensive drive here. This is the big question of the night here, Mark, is can the Panthers convert some first downs? That's really what needs to happen, right? Convert first downs.
Yeah, I get some positive vibes going in the second half, so you have some good stuff to look at the film later on this week.
Moore keeps it himself, brings it over to the near sideline, and he'll take it out of bounds after a gain of 7.
Man, Crimson's leading. I don't know if I'm sure you went over this at halftime. Crimson up 42-0 at halftime.
Well, and Cedar just barely getting on the board too, so they make it 42-7.
Right. Yes, with another update there. Thank you. And then Hurricane gets a field goal, 37-10, over at Walbrook Stadium at Dixie.
Adam Moore takes the snap, looking to pass, goes across the middle, has Jones. Jones at the 40 falls forward for an extra yard to the 41 for the Red Rock Real Estate first down. 21-yard gain for the Panthers. Well, from the original line of scrimmage,
yeah,
we'll say. Make it about a 16-yard gain there, 15.
The clock certainly the friend of the Desert Hills Thunder right now.
Yeah, it'll continue to tick along there. Here's the snap as Moore again across the middle, this time to Costa. Costa going in the air and taking it all the way to the 45-yard line into Thunder territory.
Yeah, great catch by Costa. There's a flag down in the backfield. Don't know if that was a roughing the passer or what happened.
The way that the Panthers are moving, I think it's going against them.
Okay. So maybe a hold.
Very easily could have been some sort of a holding call.
No, roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer is the call. Okay.
Yeah.
So either way, the ball moves upfield in favor of the Panthers. And so they'll get it at the end of the play, which the play ended at the 40, so they'll drop the ball at the 30. That's a big swing there for the Panthers. 7:05 with the clock running now. And the offense set. There's a snap. Moore keeps himself, but he's wrapped up, immediately taken down.
Talfa.
Yeah, that one was Ocean Talfa.
Was that? Ocean. Ocean on defense. Stu on offense.
Yep.
Yeah, that Thunder defensive line has really played well today. Putting pressure on Adam Moore, making him get rid of the ball before he wants to.
Yeah, Costa with the reception here. Tried to make some moves, able to slip through one tackle, but pushed out of bounds. Yeah, a couple of extra yards on that, and it'll be 3rd down and 3 to go. Panther offense, again, getting ready to get set. And Moore takes the snap. Pressure coming through, handoff to Beckstrand. Beckstrand pushing through just about at that line to gain. I think they might give it to him. He's right at that 20. They're telling him to move the chains.
Yeah, Polu was right there at the first down marker. And he made the tackle, but it was enough for a Panther first down.
Now right on the edge of that Cache Valley Bank red zone. Panthers taking their time this time to try to get the play from the sideline. Last time moving a little quicker to try to maybe just get that defense on their heels a little bit.
Well, as you approach the red zone, you definitely want to make sure you're on the right page, calling these plays. You definitely want to come away with some points if you're Pineview.
And Moore takes the snap. There's pressure around him. He'll try to take it himself, and he will maybe gain a yard on a scramble.
Yeah.
This Desert Hill secondary really doing a good job on those receivers for the Panthers.
They really are. Adam Moore has looked a little uncomfortable too because of the pass rush, and that time Ocean Talfa with the tackle after a gain of 1. But what happened was the rest of the defensive line put pressure on Adam, made him step up, and kind of stepped right into Talfa.
Yeah. 2nd and 9 here for the Panthers. Here's the snap. Moore looking to throw it quick. Finds his receiver.
Nice catch.
And it's enough for a first down. This time it's a name we haven't said much tonight here, Colby Richardson.
Yeah, the senior wide receiver with a nice snag. You can watch it right here in the Holbrook asphalt. Gets it, holds on to it, and then, yeah, great play there. Jake Albertson on the coverage for the Thunder.
It's 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, well now into the Cache Valley Bank red zone.
And that was pretty good coverage too, just a better pass and better catch.
And here's the snap. Moore again looking to pass, looking to the end zone. He has Jones. It's tipped away. Good defense by the Thunder.
Alberts getting up.
And Jake Alberts, a senior,
knocking it away. Watch it here on the Holbrook asphalt replay if you're watching at home.
Yeah, we're Moore. Again, he sees Jones. You know that's who he wants to go to. Yeah. Just needed a little extra on it. A little more arch to it would have been just fine. He had the right idea. Jones was open, but just need a little extra on it. Here's the snap. Moore again looking to pass. This time he's going to go to Brock Harris. Not there either. So that is now a 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line on a very similar play.
Yeah.
Again, the ball is on the far hashes, and they're trying to go to that far corner. So they're trying to just go for a short corner pass. Again, they just don't utilize the run game much. They really do like to go for that passing game. So 3 passing plays in a row. And here's the snap. Moore again looking to pass. Goes across the middle. And it is out of the hands of Harris.
Brock is going to think about that one as he's laying in bed tonight, because he catches that ball probably 99 times out of 100.
Now check this out on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. Harris cuts across the middle here.
He immediately put his hands up on his helmet like, I should have caught that.
Yeah, he kind of knew that one was his to get. Then on a 4th down, the offense stays out on a 4th and 5. What do you have to lose here?
I'd go right back to Harris in the end zone here.
And more. He's going to go to Jones. Quincy Jones in for a touchdown.
That's a good selection as well. Love the LED lights they have here at Pineview now. After scores, they flash. They do all kinds of things. They chase, they wave. All kinds of good stuff here.
Again, on your Holbrook Asphalt replay, Quincy Jones taking the catch, spinning in for the touchdown. Simple score here for Pineview, and the extra point is up, and it is good. So now 48-20. Desert Hills still on top here with 2:53 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. We will take a break here on the Fan Sports Network and be back right after this.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
48-20 here with the Thunder lead over the Panthers. But the Panthers just barely getting on the board again with another touchdown. This time it's Quincy Jones. His first touchdown of the night.
Yeah. Well, they got some nice weapons here at Pineview. Adam Moore has at his disposal.
It's Kimball Swift here to kick this one away. And they go with another short kick.
They're trying to hit that.
It goes out of bounds. That'll be a flag.
They're trying to hit that pocket right behind the up guys on the special teams and the receivers. They're trying to hit that pocket there and try to get there, kind of like an onside kick, but a longer onside kick.
Yeah.
It's tough to do.
Yeah,
that
you're
first one,
exactly
though,
right
the first
about
one
it.
they
First
did,
one
though, was
bad.
close.
Yeah, you want to give the ball just enough hang time that your guys can get down there, hit that spot where there's a gap in the receiving team. You kind of have to have everything go just about perfect for it to work really well. But instead, the ball will be placed on the 35-yard line to start this Thunder drive.
2:22 to go here. Clock ticking here in the 3rd quarter. 48-20. Thunder up.
And here's a snap. Kind of losing it as Wall, but he holds onto it and just decides to keep it himself, running over to the near side and out of bounds.
You know what I like what he did there? Even though the snap kind of caught him off guard, he immediately made that decision to just get it and go.
Yeah. Didn't waste the time to look for a pass because the pressure would have been coming.
And he's gone.
And the pressure was right there anyways.
Yes.
Had he thought to look for a pass, he'd have been getting one of those Scooter Coffee sacks on him.
Absolutely. I love how he just kind of mishandled the snap, whether the snap was early or whatever the case might be. But when that happened, he just immediately made that decision.
Yeah. Thunder taking their time here, getting the right play calls. They now head out to the line.
And again, they know the clock is on their side for sure.
Yeah, and especially again, it still continues to count down.
Yep.
With 1:25 and counting left to go here in the 3rd. 2nd and 3 as Wall goes out to Cummings, who is not able to bring it in. JV Cummings waiting. The ball was on the ground. And he just kind of kicked it towards the official, and it didn't go anywhere close to the official. It's a football. It doesn't roll straight.
No,
he just kind of looked back at Cummings like, really? He wasn't too happy about that. But the ball gets placed back at the 42-yard line.
3rd down, a long 3. Bo comes back in from the sideline with the play.
There they go, trips far side. Snaps away. He's going to keep it himself and take it up the middle, but he doesn't get too far. Only a yard or two. They'll give him 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 1.
Picked up 2, needed a long 3. I got to think with this score, they're going to
just punt it away.
Certainly going to punt it.
Yep. No need to try to be heroes at this point.
Is this the first punt of the day for the Thunder?
Yes.
I believe it is, isn't it? Because
yes.
Polu back.
There was 1 interception, and then everything else they've scored.
Yeah, so Polu back to punt. He is back at the taking over punting duties.
Yep, this is their so they've scored 7 on 7 drives, and threw an interception on 1 of their 8 drives. So, ooh, not a good punt at all.
Well, Cyrus not very happy with himself.
Puts the head back up into the sky and now hands on the helmet. He's just thinking, man, what did I just do?
His mom is going to give him so much crap tonight.
I bet so. And the running clock will take this all the way to the end of the 3rd quarter and into the 4th. So their score here from Pineview High School, 48 for the Thunder, 20 for the Panthers as we go into the 4th quarter here on the Fan Sports Network.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
It's the start of the 4th quarter here on the Fan Sports Network on your Boulevard home game of the week. Appreciate you joining us on this broadcast here tonight. And for those of you that have maybe been hopping in and out between the few broadcasts we've got going on, we have the Snow Canyon broadcast. As this one is a handoff up the middle of the Tonga for a short gain. A forward progression gives them 3 yards.
Yeah.
We got Snow Canyon going on with Centennial.
Yep, and they're up 31-7.
And also Dixie and Hurricane going on across town as well.
And Dixie with a big lead over there as well at Walbrook Stadium. They're up
44-10 right now.
Yeah. Yikers.
Yep. And then of course up in Iron County, a game that we're not broadcasting, but it is in favor of Crimson Cliffs High School. Here's the snap, and Moore looking to pass. Some pressure kind of getting to him, but he's able to evade it. And just gets past that line of scrimmage for only a gain of a yard before he falls forward. It'll bring up 3rd down with 6 to go here for the Panthers. And again, this clock will just kind of continue to click down here. Should be a pretty quick 4th quarter.
Yeah, with the score being 48-20, there is a running clock. So it will make it go by a little bit quicker.
Yep. Moore, he wants to go to Costa, but Costa kind of got held up there by some of those defenders. He just kind of looked like, I was trying to run my route, I don't know, but nowhere to go for the Panther offense. And it'll be 4th and 6. The offense will stay out there on the field. Panthers stepping up to the line. Again, 4th down, looking to pass is Moore. Moore to Harris. It's not enough to get anywhere, though.
But again, tackled immediately by number 35, Lucas Tofa.
And that was Jagger Shotwell.
Oh, was it
45,
Jagger?
yeah.
45?
Yep, 45. Jagger Shotwell on that one.
So Brock just not able to break
no, you're
away.
right. You're right. I was looking at Jagger coming in from the side. Excuse me. You were right about that.
I was going with you because I don't trust my 53-year-old eyes either. So
I saw 45 running back after it, and after the play was over, and I thought it was 45. You were right about that, though. That was Lucas Tofa. So turnover on downs puts the ball at the 43 here for the Thunder offense. Again, they've scored all but one drive, and that last drive would have been the last one they didn't score on. But a shorter field here for them. Snaps away. They go over to the flat to Mason. He is smothered by Beckstrand. David Beckstrand is just kind of a little bit everywhere. There is a player down there on the field right there at where the line of scrimmage was. Here's the play here. Yeah, number 58 gets tripped up, and then it's never fun to have Big Stu Taufa land on top of you either.
No, it's not.
That's Fano down there, the sophomore on the D-line. Yeah, definitely a rough play anytime you're in those scrums down there on the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of pushing, shoving, tripping, and things like this can happen. And
yep, and it's customary for both teams to kind of take knees until he gets back up.
And I believe he was kind of holding his back, if I saw that correctly. And took a shot to the body, so. Well, we'll step aside. We'll take a break and continue on with our coverage once he's back up and running. It looks like he's getting close to being back up anyways, but we'll take a quick break, step aside, and be back right after this.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah vacationrentals.com.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Welcome back in to the coverage here where they were able to get Fano back up off the ground, but as you can see, players, coaches starting to clear the field as we have seen a lightning delay going on.
Yeah, there was a strike, 7.5 miles. It's within 10 miles. We do have to make a 30-minute delay. PA announcer Kelly Campbell trying to clear the field and clear the stands for everybody's safety. So, yeah, and I don't know if it's going to get any better. I'm looking at this lightning strike map, and I think all those strikes are coming up this way, so
could be a while.
We'll see what happens here.
Time to just hunker down and get ready for a longer delay. So yeah, so we'll see. It's going to be a little bit. We got some time ahead of us, Mark. So we're gonna just kind of hang out here and see how long it takes. See if it's heading our direction. What they decide to do with 9:03 left to play.
It's headed our direction.
And it's heading our direction. It could be quite a lengthy delay. I don't know if we'll get to the point where officials might decide to just call it at a certain point. I don't know, but again, we'll stick with you here on our coverage on the Fan Sports Network, let you know what's going on. But as of right now, yeah, 48-20 is your score at the moment with Desert Hills on top with 9:03 left to play. So we will continue to bring you this coverage and information as we get it. But again, with the lightning delay, it's 25 minutes at least of us just waiting. So
it's the score 48-20.
Yep.
9:03 to go here in the game. It's not going to change the result at all that was going to happen. You can see the rain starting to come down.
Yeah, rain is coming down.
It's not going to change the result, but just imagine if it was 48 to 42 or something like that. I'll tell you what, everybody would be chomping at the bit to get back out here on the field. So looks like our camera.
Yeah, we're trying to get the camera covered up. So we'll take a break, make sure our equipment's in a good spot, and we will return when we can in just a little bit here on the Fan Sports Network. Stick around.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back in. As you can see, the rain is coming down.
Well,
and lightning striking everywhere.
Yeah, and I have that lightning map that the administrations use as well, being the PA announcer over at Desert Hills. I like to just kind of keep an eye on it myself. When we first started, it was 7.5 miles out. Now it's 6.4 miles out. So the lightning strikes are getting closer as we get on through the night here. And again, it just looks like, looking at the radar and looking at that lightning strike map, it just doesn't look like it's going to get any better here soon. But we're gonna hold out here for as long as we can until we get final word on what's going to happen, whether we have more football later on or whether we get to go home.
Yeah, I did just get an alert from someone over at the Dixie game saying that their rain has stopped, but that doesn't mean that there's not more coming.
Well, it doesn't mean that the lightning has stopped.
Or that the lightning has stopped, exactly. So, again, at least a half-hour delay right now on this game. Right now, as we mentioned before, Desert Hills is up 48-20. And it was a running clock situation, but now obviously everything is at a standstill until the rain either passes or or maybe
and it's
they could even call a game at some point. We might
just since we came back, it was 6.4 miles. Now it's 5.4 miles. So the lightning strikes are just getting closer.
Well, and you're starting to hear the thunder rumbling around here too. I just you might start to hear that sooner than later as well. So we'll see. We're going to keep our selves posted on this. We'll keep you posted on what's going on. And again, we do know that this is going to be delayed for a while, so everybody just sit back and relax and wait this one out right here with us, and we'll let you know how this one will continue on shortly.
And with the storm coming up the way that it is, there's again, it's 9:03 to go in the game here, and it's 48-20. Coming back for 9 minutes, it's not going to change the result of this game. So, just to not have any chance of injury coming out to a player that the game just doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Whether it's lightning safety or injury safety on the field, there's just really no reason to come back and play the rest of this game.
No, and we'll see again. Someone had actually asked what happens if the game ends up being canceled. How does that even work? And it really comes down to a joint decision from both teams saying, yeah, we're okay with it ending where it's at, right?
And I can't imagine either administration not agreeing to, the result of it right now, 48-20.
Yeah, and with 9 minutes left, it's one of those where it's just, hey, you know what, maybe just for the safety of everyone. And for the fans at this point, it's 9:17 right now on the clock. So I wouldn't be surprised if and we saw it actually. I just barely went upstairs up top to make sure that our camera and our equipment up there were good and in a safe spot. And a lot of people leaving out of the parking lot out the backside. So even if this game would continue on, there wouldn't be very many fans ready to go. So again, teams are in the locker rooms. We have rain coming down. You can see it up there in the lights on the stream on the fansportsnetwork.com. And the lightning continues to strike closer and closer to us here at Pineview High School. So, again, we'll take another break and keep you updated here as we continue on with our rain and lightning delay on the Fan Sports Network.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets!
own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah, vacationrentals.com.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Oh.
Ooh, big flash of lightning right there as we just come back on air. And again, as if that's not any indication, we are on a lightning delay here on the Fan Sports Network. And been in the delay. I don't know officially how long we've been here, if they've ever started the clock, but with how close that lightning strike was, the clock will reset every time there's a lightning strike, and it's just continuing moving on closer and closer.
And I know that in our region text group, I sent out lightning delay at 9:06. So it hasn't even, it's been 20
minutes maybe.
So on the original lightning strike.
And there was another one just barely, as we mentioned, right on top of us.
Yeah.
Over here. Not right on top of us directly, but we did see the big flash of light, and it is moving ever closer. The most recent flash of lightning that I have on here, or at least closest, is about downtown St. George, and we're over here at Pineview, obviously, so.
I've got 0.5 miles, and mine says seek shelter now.
I did just pick one up, probably the one that you just picked up, 0.5 miles away. So you're completely right about that. I just picked one up not too far from here.
Boy, it really is going on downtown, though, for sure.
Yeah, that.
If you're in the Bloomington Hills
I assume that
area,
Dixie game still locked down right now?
It has to be. It has to be.
Yeah. Okay. So that one's down, and
I mean along I-15, Bloomington Hills, Southgate Golf Course, and then up into St. George. There's been some strikes for sure. Up around the Boulevard, there's been a couple of strikes, actually 3. So, yeah, the lightning storm is back on us like it was last night. Last night was incredible, though, I will say. In fact, I don't get nervous very often, but as we were leaving Desert Hills, the Thunderdome over there after a volleyball match, there were some lightning strikes, and Macy and I, we kind of picked up our pace a little bit as we were walking back to the car, because they were close and they were thick.
Yeah. Well, that might be what is moving upon us right now. We're, again, holding on strong to this lightning delay here, and I don't see it going away anytime soon. I'll tell you that. We do appreciate those that are sticking around with us through this, that are holding on to the stream. But looking at some radars, and it's. I feel like we're just at the edge of it, but it very well could be moving towards us. So we'll keep you posted, keep you updated, and yeah, just keep tuned in here. We'll let you know if this game does get back underway, and if it does, it's still going to be out by half an hour or so at the very best. At the best case scenario, this game won't start for another half hour, so probably 10 o'clock would be best case scenario.
Yeah, and if you're out there driving, be careful.
Yeah.
Just got a text from one of our coworkers who's driving to California, and she was just wanting to know if the game was still going, because all there is playing is ads. And
it's like, I wonder why. Yeah.
Anyways, Patrick, the head coach of Pineview basketball team, be careful out there, you guys. Keep that car on all four.
Yeah, it's definitely a little sketchy out there right now with all the rain coming down. And again, we'll try to keep you updated as frequently as you can. And we're not getting updates is the thing. So trying to keep you updated doesn't mean much around here, because we ourselves haven't been updated with anything since the original lightning delay was called. And since then, of course, the stadium is cleared, and we patiently wait. So thank you for sticking with us again here on the Fan Sports Network in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week. But with that said, we will continue to wait and take another quick break here, and we'll keep you updated as we move along with our lightning delay on the Fan Sports Network.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard, with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cash Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Everyone loves local sports, and of course loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate, with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool? Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
All right, welcome back here to the Boulevard Home Game of the Week. As you can tell, the rain's still coming down, and everyone just kind of waiting it out. You maybe saw the flash right there.
Yeah.
Some lightning close by.
Yeah, it sounds like we just got word that they're going to reevaluate things at 9:45. So hopefully in about 9 to 10 minutes, we should have an answer on if we're going to be here longer or if we can pack up our stuff and go home. Again, it's 48-20. Desert Hills up on Pineview. There's 9:03 left to go in the game. So, you know, whether they come out or not, the result of this game is certainly, I would say, cemented.
Yeah.
It's not going to change anything if the players do come out here. The result, I mean. So
yeah, a score or two might change, but
yeah. So I'm in the favor of why even put them at risk and come out here for injury, whether it's, you know, it certainly wouldn't be lightning injury because
but even if it's
we watch that, but just
slipping on the wet turf.
Yeah, exactly. You know, ankles, knees, that kind of stuff. So let's be healthy and get ready for next Friday.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I feel like this one's one of those that they probably could just call, but we still wait. We sit back and we wait, and we'll see what they end up deciding on. As you just said, 9:45 will be the call, which we went into a lightning delay just after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 9:06 is when we got the word.
Yep, 30 minutes ago.
You know, next week, Hurricane will be here at Pineview to face off, and Desert Hills will be at Crimson Cliff. So a big return of the state championship game last year. Grudge match.
A little bit, yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. That Crimson Desert Hills game will be in partnership with KSL.
Yep.
We're going to have some KSL crew on that one, actually, and so we'll be kind of partnering with them and bringing you a nice big production on that one. That'll be kind of fun. So. But yeah, in the meantime, we sit back and we wait and we see what happens with the lightning delay. Haven't seen any strikes for a couple of minutes, so we're still just holding on strong. We're waiting, And while we wait, we'll bring you updates as we get them. As you said, the reevaluation will be at 9:45. And until then, we sit back and watch the rain. We let it happen. So I know that you've been checking your Lightning app. What's
still 0.5 miles, so it's all right here, right next to us. So I got to think at 9:45, they're probably going to call it again. We're approaching 10 o'clock at night. The result's not going to change. There's lightning still coming. I can't imagine them not coming to the conclusion of let's just call in this game. So
yeah,
that'd be my guess.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I feel like that's probably the plan. So we will sit back and see what happens as the teams continue to just sit and wait themselves. And think about this from the team perspective, too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
you're in there.
In one aspect, you're just sitting there not doing anything in the locker room. You're getting tight. You're getting sore.
Exactly.
And you'd have to come back out, loosen up again, and that can even lead to more injuries just in that aspect of it all.
And hey,
right?
I'm not worried about the players. They'll stretch out. I'm worried about the coaches. They're the ones in there tightening up. They're the ones going to end up with pulled hammies.
That's probably true.
No, it's very true, though. The players are in there sitting and getting tightened up. But, yeah, there's no reason to play the rest of this game.
No, not really at all. So, again, the Lightning alerts continue on, and we will wait this one out until we have an official word. We don't want to just pack up and leave until
Just in case.
Just in case.
How stupid would we look if we packed up and they come out, oh, there's another lightning strike.
Yeah.
We pack up and they bring the teams back out and finish the game. That would not be a good look. And
not at all.
Our key fobs might not work on Monday. I'm just kidding. They'd still work.
Yeah, but we are definitely getting plenty of thunder, lightning going on all around us. Those guys at the Dixie game, they're surrounded. I was just kind of pulling up the map there, and they are they have strikes right on top of them over there at the Dixie game. So hopefully everyone's, again, seeking shelter, staying safe out there, and we will continue to hold out until we know more. So take another break, and hopefully we'll have a little more information when we come back here on the Fan Sports Network.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains away. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Well, welcome back in here as the rain started to clear up, but we're still getting some lightning strikes around and some thunder. So we're still holding strong in our wait and our lightning delay.
I can't imagine them coming back out and playing this game, though.
I really can't either. And with that said, we decided, you know what, let's start handing out our Johnson Pediatrics Dentistry post-game awards, just so that we can at least get that out of the way. Since this game is extending on a little longer, we'll at least get that way. Because if they do inevitably say, yeah, we're calling it, no need to wait around.
That's
so
right.
so
right.
We'll also just head out when we can. But let's talk about some of these for just a second. Starting with our defensive play of the game. I want to start there. Brought to you by Mountain Land Supply, featuring Bryant, Southern Utah's premier heating and cooling systems for your home or commercial property. It's Bryant, whatever it takes.
I'm going David Beckstrand with that pick six. That was a big play for the Pineview defense. The game was, it was getting out of control, but that kept him in the game a little bit longer.
Yeah, you had one pick right there as well. That's definitely a nominee.
But yeah, that was just a great play. Beckstrand was all over the field tonight, both offensively and defensively. Looked really good.
Yeah, definitely some great plays being made. But yeah, that pick from Beckstrand was phenomenal. Pick six to get them their second score of the night. So yeah, I like that idea going that way. I'm right there with you. Mountain Land Supply, defensive play of the game. Got to go with the pick six, right? As Stu Taufa loses a helmet on that play on the replay here. Let's look at our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. You got to see the local boys, the playmakers in the appliance industry at AWP for quality selection and price. Cross the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart. Buy direct and save with AWP. For this one, I almost kind of want to go with that bow wall scramble that he really quite magically just made it in the end zone. It was pretty phenomenal.
It really was. He was very slippery tonight. The Panthers, they got in the backfield several times, but he was able to just, somehow spin away, pick up positive yards. He did that several times tonight.
Yeah, and every single time just it just looked like he knew what he was doing. And we said it a few times. Hey, that play wasn't designed, but he made the most of it, right? That happened a lot. That's what you want from your starting quarterback. He did exactly that, exactly what he's supposed to do, including making some big passes. Our Jason Baum, long bomb of the game to Cummings. This one was to Harris, where he pushed forward for a good gain. But, yeah, that pass to Cummings that got him down on the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that Jason Baum of the game was just beautiful. And, they didn't take a lot of shots downfield, but that one they definitely converted on, and it was just a beautiful pass and a beautiful catch.
Absolutely. One of those that we definitely have to talk about, but we just got the official word that they are going to wrap it up, so it will be a final score of 48-20 And game has been canceled here, so we'll just leave it at 48-20 as our final score tonight. But again, with that said, continuing on with our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show, looking at our Hearst Ace Hardware player of the game. I think that has to go to Titan Mason.
Yep, that's the one
he
player.
Scored like, what, 5 touchdowns?
Yep. Now, I might argue with you and give it to the offensive line unit. Maybe we'll save that one for next time. But, yeah, Titan Mason was just incredible tonight. When they would think they would have him, kind of corralled up, he would just somehow slip through tackles and
as
make
he goes
big
right
plays.
there, making another big play on the replay right there. And you say the offensive line, really it's Titan Mason with the assist of the offensive line as your Hearst Ace Hardware.
I mean, look at that hole right there.
Yeah. It's just they do exactly what they need to get on the board, and there he goes again on the replay, getting on the board. So Titan Mason, easily your Hearst Ace Hardware player of the game. As football obviously can be tough to talk about a Jersey Mike's sub of the game.
I have one.
But if you have one, great.
Riker May
is a perfect one.
Came in and he scored two touchdowns. One.
He scored two
touchdowns. Yeah, coming in and
a couple of Wildcats got him in the end zone.
Absolutely, kind of giving Titan Mason a little breather, and he was very effective, scoring 2 touchdowns. One of them out of the Wildcat formation. I'm going Riker May.
I like it. Go with Riker May. I'm a fan of that too. He played really quite well tonight in his secondary minutes behind Titan Mason, and again, the running game just was working for the Thunder tonight, and they did really well. As here's another big defensive play right there from the Thunder on the replay.
Yeah.
A phenomenal game from them tonight, and the Panthers definitely need to figure out how to work this offense. This extremely talented, offense. They just need to be able to create a little bit more space in that secondary.
Yeah, and my thoughts are on that, do what you do best and do it more. I would have loved to have seen them go downfield more, going to Quincy Jones, going to Brock Harris. I know you do have to mix in the run. You got to keep those defenses honest, but you didn't see Desert Hills took three strikes downfield, because that isn't what they do best. They run the ball the best, and that's what they did tonight.
Yeah, it's exactly right. So, I do believe that it's going to be a good season now for Desert Hills after seeing them in some Region 9 action and against a team from Pineview that played really well in the preseason, right?
Yeah.
So it's nice to see what Desert Hills can do against some teams that are on their own level. So I like what Pineview has. I do think they'll still get some wins here in region play. I think
me too, for sure.
I think that they're actually quite set up well with some major talent. Beckstrand, for example, I mean, if we're to call a player of the game for Pineview, it's him.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of those that, as we mentioned, he's your Swiss Army knife kind of guy, and he definitely is taking some steps forward for this Pineview team. So I love it. I love what he's able to do. I love what this entire offense is built around for Pineview. They just need to continue to push a little bit further ahead and just challenge the defense a little bit more of these teams. And Desert Hills does have a phenomenal defense. So to be fair, it's tough to play against the Desert Hills defense anyways. It doesn't matter how good your offense is.
Yeah, no, they played really well tonight. I thought the secondary did better than I thought they would do against this Pineview passing offense.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we appreciate everyone that's joined us here on the broadcast tonight. Again, it's kind of been a weird one the last half hour or so with the lightning delays, but they have decided to call it. The rain's still coming down here just a little bit, as you can see there on the camera. So with that said, we're going to be wrapping things up here shortly as we finish off this broadcast tonight, both on the radio on 99.5 and 95.3, and of course on our stream on thefansportsnetwork.com. Grateful for those of you that joined us here at Pineview High School and Dixie and Hurricane as well, and over at Snow Canyon. So 3 great games going on tonight across southern Utah. None of them particularly close, and that's okay. That's okay. So with that said, we're going to get out of here and have ourselves a night as we have some bigger flashes of lightning. I think we really want Mark, you're like, yeah, let's really get out of here.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's get out of here. So, all right, everybody, have a good one. And we will be with you next week. More football coming up next week. So have a good night, everybody.
Be safe out there.
Were you trying to stretch that to something?
I'm trying to get Connor to get back to the studio so we